Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another chill night of knowledge and relationships. This is your boy M3, and I have First Lady Tammy with me. All right. First Lady Tammy, how are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. I'm not camming up because I'm in the middle of redoing my hair, so nobody gets to see me tonight.
Hey, I understand. Even though it's a bummer that, the people can't, see the lovely First Lady Tammy, but sometimes, you know, they have to wait until next time. So I feel you on
Exactly.
that one. Yeah. But other than that, tonight is like another chill night. And this one is a special night because tonight is someone's birthday, but it's not mine and it's not yours.
Yeah,
But,
where is somebody?
well, that person is on his way. He'll be there like shortly. Um, so in the meantime, like, we're just gonna like, chill and wait and, just have a fun night. So as always, everybody, whatever we do with our videos, the participation, and everything else that goes along the way, we do own the rights to our own content. So I just got to put that waiver out there. So right now, it is pretty much like, a late stream. And, normally we don't really stream starting like, this late. So it's always like a first time for everything. Um, But anyways, for the ones who are tuning in, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube and on Twitch as well. Please get the likes up. Now, if you're from the Twitch gang as well, um, please help us to become Twitch affiliates. Speaking of Twitch affiliates, um, well, actually, before I even get to that side, tell me how was your evening? Matter of fact, how was your entire day?
My day was good actually. Um, my next week is spring break, so I have a whole week off. So
Mm-hmm.
Friday when you wake up on the Friday and you have a whole week off, you make sure to turn off all your alarms so you don't accidentally get woken up before you really want to. So I'm gonna have a whole week to kind of relax and do whatever. So it's nice. My mom always says that she needs to go work for the school district because I have so many breaks off. I mean, it's a perk, but there's downsides to working for the school district. So there's always downsides to working for a school district. I definitely wouldn't recommend anybody getting into education if they're really not passionate about it. 'Cause these kids will turn you off. I mean, they haven't turned me off. But these kids, they will do what they can, and they will have you looking a certain kind of way. So, but to have a week off is going to be nice. So,
Perfect. Well, unfortunately for us, like we already had our week, and as of yesterday on Friday, like it officially ended, and so we will be going back to work on Monday, which uh, it's it's such a bummer. I mean,
is
well,
that normal for you guys to have that week off? Because I think ours lines up with Easter because Easter is on Sunday. So is that normally how your district does? Is that they have the week off before the week? If that makes sense.
yeah, pretty much sometimes. It's just that this week, well, last week was just a week where, it was decided for them to have their spring break. So, it's cool. It is what it is, though. Um, personally for me, I feel like the week went by kind of well, it went by kind of fast in my opinion, and I know
Yeah.
for sure that if we were to like work through that week and then had spring break for this week, it will kind of feel like that week went by kind of slow. I don't know. That's just me,
Yeah.
but I feel like we're gonna have like a slow week coming ahead of us. And as much as like I like what I do, and I like the perks of working for the school district, where you could just kind of enjoy like more vacations than normal jobs at work.
Right.
Uh, I sometimes you get kind of accustomed to like just staying at home and just resting up and finish up on things that you need to do. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, so I'm gonna miss that for a while. I'll say like that. Now let's see. Now for all my my Twitch supporters, you know, if you guys are on Twitch, definitely help us to I don't know, something we gotta build like this watch time hours
Is Twitch like YouTube?
a little bit, but not quite. Twitch is mostly for like gamers, pretty much.
Oh,
And I mean, well, Twitch now opens up for anything. I mean, any content creators, to be exact. But Twitch really normally focuses on like a lot of gaming, a lot of like just streaming.
so do
So,
people get on there and play games?
hmm people get on
Oh,
there, they play like a lot of games and um, what else do they do? They do like a lot of cool stuff like on Twitch. Sometimes like they have like their mukbangs online on Twitch, and the goal to become an affiliate is the same equivalent to like becoming monetized on YouTube. But with Twitch, like the requirements is so minimal. Now the problem is that it's getting like a fan base from Twitch, and people watch your content on that side. So their requirements like you have to have an average of 3 viewers watch your channel within 30 days. After 30 days, then it will start to reset, every time.
so is that every time you get on, you have to have 3 viewers, or
Hmm.
is it just 3 viewers, just period?
You want to have, well, you definitely want to have more than just 3 viewers, but you want to average out, basically. So I think the fastest way for us to become an affiliate is if, let's say, like maybe 10 or 20 people are watching us, like, but I feel like it's every day though, like you're streaming to kind of get to the average for that.
So you just can't have a life, huh?
Not for 30 days. If you want to be an affiliate,
Wow.
and now I'm not the expert as far as like, the perks that's out there, but so far, um, I think like you can have like your own custom emojis, you have certain things, and then oh, excuse me, people could donate. I don't know. They could do all kinds of stuff. So it's like I'm trying to, but I don't really know like the exact names of it. I just know you donate. There's like bits or whatever. You can just do all kinds of fun stuff on the Twitch side.
Yeah.
And Twitch is not heavily regulated like YouTube is.
Oh, well,
So,
that's good.
mhm. But the problem is that you cannot. Well, if you try to store like your content, it only lasts for like 2 weeks before it disappears. That's
So
what
then,
somebody.
what are you? So then, what happens to your content? It's just gone.
Yeah, it's just gone forever. That's what
Um,
Kawaii V told me, which is kind of funny because I feel like, well, I don't know, maybe I need to double check this or whatever. But I feel like whenever we stream, I feel like somewhere down the line there should be like a library for our content, but I don't know where to find it because I'm not
you
that
you
savvy
mean
with
on Twitch?
Twitch. Mm-hmm. So, but it's all good. I'm not really worried too much about it. The main focus is trying to build up the YouTube brand um, primarily, and hopefully this will kind of take off. I mean, I still got my eyes like on Twitch as well too, but for now, just keep focused on like the ones that we do have, and just appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, but other than that, um, like I said, it's a chill night, folks. Like if you guys and ladies want to join in, the link is up here. Miss Mo reacts. Hello, Miss Mo. Long time no see. Thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships. In Broken Vector, the person says, "What's the vibe of the stream?" Well, the vibe is tonight. We're just having a chill night. No, we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. And hold on. And let me do this real quick. Anybody's welcome to join the live stream. Whether you want to ask us questions or have something we want to talk about, feel free to. Miss Mo says, "Hi, yeah, been dealing with some things. Glad to see you on." Hey, well, we're glad to see you like in the chat as well, Miss Mo. Always definitely good to see you. But yeah, we're just chilling, like for now. Tonight is like one of our panelists' birthday. It's not me or First Lady Tammy, but um, right now the person is on his way, so we're just waiting for him. And then Broken Vector says, "Care if I bounce some relationship questions of y'all?" Yes, yes, definitely for sure. Feel free to ask. And in the meantime, Broken Vector, I know like you're on Twitch, which is great because we was talking about trying to become a Twitch affiliate. But the problem is that we don't have enough viewers on the Twitch side to like give us an average of like 3 viewers, I guess, per month. So if you have anybody that would like to follow us, that would like to watch us now, um, feel free to bring them your way. I know they don't count raids, which that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess if you try to do a raid, you could try to tell the people to come follow and then just hop into the chat. But yeah, Broken Vector, feel free to ask any relationship question, and if we are knowledgeable with the questions and we're able to give an answer, we'll definitely do our best. And Miss Mo, were you on AR's like the manosphere versus the manosphere today? I was trying to catch everybody on earlier today, but it was just bad reception all around, so unfortunately I wasn't able to kind of catch it live. Arshawn Dave says Twitch questions are the best. Okay, okay. Yeah, I need to learn a little bit more about Twitch, man. Mm. This would be nice to if Yo could have came up here, but he's probably asleep anyway, so I ain't tripping. But yeah, hopefully we could try to get monetized on both platforms, both Twitch and off of YouTube. I mean, I'm really really close to it. It's just that there's a certain requirement that I just haven't met yet. Let me see if I could kind of pull it up real quick. Give me a second. Um, Damn, how do I unlock the requirements? See, I don't even know. See, the problem is I don't even know what I'm doing like on Twitch. Hold on, give me a second. In the meantime, Tammy, what's on your mind for now?
Oh, you know what's interesting? So this is something interesting I saw. I was watching. I don't know if you ever heard of like this chef named Darius Cooks. Have you ever heard of him?
Darius Cooks. Is
Hmm.
he's a African American man?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah. What about Darius?
So, so I went to like he does like these things called dining with Darius, and they're like real like they're like dinner parties that he does. I mean, it's expensive. It's like 200 something, almost $300 a person. Um, and I mean, it's like he like makes like the 7 course meal, and the food is really really good. So anyway, so I was watching this thing where I guess what happens is if somebody makes a complaint against him, he will post all their information on his YouTube.
Yeah.
Like he will get pictures of the person, pictures of the person's kids, put their address, their phone number, all kinds of stuff on YouTube.
Hmm.
And then he sells like cookware. He sells cookware. He sells a lot of cookbooks. He also sells cookware. And it says I need 30 followers on. Oh, that's it. But yeah, so he sells cookware, and I guess like the Better Business Bureau, they gave him like a 1 star rating because a lot of people are complaining that they're not getting the stuff that they paid for.
Uh huh.
Um, so it's interesting because it's like, you want to support people's businesses, and then people do stuff like that, and the stuff like that makes you not want to support them.
Right. And that kind of sucks because it's like you want to support like your people, but it's like you're always hearing something that's negative.
Right.
Program Vector, I'm gonna get to you on that question. I haven't forgot about you. Thanks for typing that question. Um, it reminds me of it was this other guy. And I think
Sorry, I'm reading that the way he just
huh?
asked. I can answer that question for you. Sorry. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, M3. I was
Oh,
just reading his question, but go ahead.
okay. So it's this guy from Africa who sells hair care products, and his hair is like almost like down to his ankles, pretty much. I think it's called
Yeah.
Benny Harlem, I believe.
Hmm.
And I was actually kind of convinced. I was like, okay, if I get these hair products, maybe my hair is going to be looking healthy and long like as him, and his daughter. But
Yeah.
then they start having negative reviews, talking about he was using like 99 cent, like getting oils and treatments from the 99 cent store, and don't buy into these expensive products because he's a scam artist, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
And my initial thought was like, maybe somebody tried to hate on him because he's being successful at what he's doing. But then it's like he kind of shut his social media down a few times, and I'm like, I I don't even know what to really expect.
Right.
Um, but then again, sometimes the products that you say that it's like cheap, those are the products that's really good for our hair.
Right.
Our hair is just bougie like that. So, um, but yeah, let me read this question. So, wife headed out of town to see a friend, but with a guy friend who she's been spending lots of time with. Should I be concerned? Oh, hold on for a second.
um.
Ooh, ooh, red flags. I hear you on that one. All right.
Would you be concerned? Sometimes, like asking a question that you already know the answer to. I'm just saying. Um,
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Tammy. I know you. Yeah.
so this is what I will say. I get very irritated when I hear stuff like that because it's like you decide to go, spend time with so and so, and you know your husband. I mean, dang, you married, so you kind of violate your vows. I mean, you're not even just dating; you're a married couple. But anyway, my thing is that you have to trust your instinct, and a lot of times your instincts will tell you when something's not right. And my instincts is telling me something ain't right, and it ain't even my relationship. I mean, you should be concerned because, I mean, why is she been spending a lot of time with this person? Is my first question. Like, why is she spending so much time with this particular person? Because, I mean, there's no reason why she should be spending a lot of time. The fact, see, this is the thing. If you get to the point where you say, should I be concerned? You know you should be concerned. For you to ask this, you should be concerned. Yeah, you should be concerned. So obviously, something's going on because if something wasn't going on, you wouldn't be asking that question in the first place.
Well, true.
Yeah. So
But Tammy, sometimes like people they need a confirmation because you don't want to think the worst of the people or the person that you love the most, and so but you want to make sure that you're not tripping.
but I
So
mean, you have to ask yourself, like, why would you are a married woman? Why are you? Apparently, he's got hands, but that way, wait, he's got friends out that way too. So I'm like, sounds like it could be true. Okay, so if that's the case, why couldn't he go there by himself? Why he got to go when she going? That's my question. Is why did they have to go out there together? If he has friends out there, when was the last time he visited those friends out there? And why did him and her both have to go? I mean, they've been spending a lot of time together. She works nights, and
damn, it's
he's
always
her. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I mean, I don't know. She works nights, and he's her cameraman. Is she working in the television industry? Is my question. What type of work does she do?
the
Yeah,
likelihood of safe
their marriage is so low, possible, but low.
Yeah, TV say.
So who else is going? Who else is going out there besides the two of them?
See, I wish you
And
kind of.
how long have you guys been married? And who else is going out there besides the two of them?
Let me go back up here. Apparently, she's got friends out that way. No, he got friends out that way too. So I'm like, sounds like it could be true.
So my question is, why did it take her going out there for him to go out there? Why couldn't he have gone out there at an earlier time? Why does he have to go out there when she's going?
Yeah, someone's working.
That's my concern is that why is it that he just happens to be going out there the same time she's going?
Hard to answer all at once.
Married 3 years, together 10.
Planning on kids.
Planning on kids. Okay, so here's my question. So, was there anything going on, because you've been together 10 years, married 3, which means you were together 7 years before you got married. Is there anything that you would consider a red flag that popped up before you got married? Was anybody unfaithful in those 7 years?
He could have bummed
the ride. Come on now, Sean. Don't be giving people the benefit of the doubt.
No.
Sean trying to give people the benefit of the doubt.
No, he's saying that like the guy could have like just cut a ride with someone else.
Yes, he could have. Yes, thank you. Thank you, M3, for clarifying that for me, because I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Or wait a minute. So let me make sure though. I stole her out.
Out
of another guy, but that's 10. Oh shit! Oh boy!
You stole her from another guy 10 years ago.
Yikes!
So my question is, what was going on in that relationship that you were able to steal her away?
Oh man, this is like a situation where it's like, I this is like a situation where it's like, now it's like karma's about to hit, and it's like, it's not like where was it? It's like one of those situations like she's never yours, but it's your turn. Oh shoot! In this case, it seems like it's like going to be his turn to you know, maybe get his girl snatched up. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it will all make sense now. So let's go ahead and put these stories in together, right? Like I said, I wish he had just said like, they were co-workers, but he said they was friends. So
Wait, was that? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, because from the original post, he said like his wife head out to see a friend, but with a guy friend. Okay, so I didn't know they was like they worked together. That's what kind of threw me off. I was like, oh, so she got like a dude on the side, like like. I mean, I know men and women could be friends, but you gotta, I don't know, you gotta have some type of communication. And why can you be with her when she's hanging out with her guy friend? But now you tell me that because she works and she's her cameraman.
I think there's plenty of men and women. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of men and women that work together that aren't going on trips together. I'll say that. There's plenty of men and women that work together that aren't going on trips together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can't.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, you said they are not going on trips together. You say, right?
Right. There's plenty of men and women that work together. They're not going on trips together.
Got too close proximity. Yes. Well, here's the thing. There's no way in heck will I ever be allowed to go on any trips, with another woman. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me ask you this, M3. Mm-hmm. This is M3. As a teacher at the school, right? Mm-hmm. That is like her aide, right? Mm-hmm. And she's going to visit some family out of town, and for some reason you can't go, right? Mm-hmm. But he has family out that way too. Are you going to say it's okay for her and him to go on the trip together?
Oh no, of course not. And that's not me coming from a place of insecurity. It's just that, like, when it comes like to like dudes, I ain't gonna trust them like that. And plus, like, I'm not even. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not even a fact about trust or anything like that, or because he's a dude. It's that as a man, you're always going to be concerned for your wife's safety.
Right.
Point blank, period. So even if it was like, like a cousin or some other guy relative, like, you always want to have that kind of discernment, like, okay, well, maybe I should be around just in case if, some of these dudes go crazy or, something flips out. You just don't want to have that on your conscience. But, if it was the other way around, if I was like, I mean, like, for me, like, I guess women will still feel the same way, like, if a guy going on a trip with another woman by themselves, but I guess it would be different if it was like, like in a group or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if you already know,
a group of people, that's one thing, but if it's just the two of them, that's suspect.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
They're both night workers and have all day side friends. Yeah, they have a lot in common because they work together, but you don't want to give them more things to have in common.
This is
unless they've already got them that in common too. Just saying.
So you are about to get Will Smith for real.
about to be an entanglement.
True. You better go walk. No, he gonna walk around to her job, and then he gonna lay the smack down. Cause remember, this is smacking season, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have Sir Hell Speaks. What's good, my bro? M3. Yo, pound to you, Sir Hell Speaks. Thank you for tuning in into the network. Salute to you as well. 85% you are headed for some bad news.
Yep.
Mr. Sir Hell Speaks. So we have a situation, and I don't know if you're able to, like, join the live stream. I'm just gonna post like the chat up here, for both like YouTube and for like Twitch. But if you're still here, Mr. Sir Hell Speaks, because I know like you really specialize like when it comes to our relationships, and so my question to you, Mr. Sir Hell, is how do you give proper context and advice to someone who has this is not just a friend, this is also like a co-worker. He forgot to add that in the first text, but he says that wife heading out of town to see her friend / co-worker, but it's a guy friend who she's been spending lots of time with. Should he be concerned? How do you get on the live stream? All right, so Broken Vector, the link that I just sent, right? What you do is you click on the link. The link will take you to the StreamYard, and if you can, please make sure that you're able to cam up. You got to make sure that you're a legit person, just for safety reasons. And so you will be okay. Oh, hold on for a second. I gotta welcome in Mike. What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, dog? What you got going on?
Man, we having like another chill night, and we're actually giving some relation advice to this person named Broken Vector. He's having like a relationship issue with his wife, who's spending time with another man / co-worker, and he's wondering, should he be concerned? These are people who's going on trips, and it's probably, to be fair, the benefit of doubt, Tammy, is if it's work related and they're working at a TV station, that could, pretty much be the cause of things, but they're having a strong bond. One of the things he also mentioned was, somebody help me pull up, Tammy, if you could find that chat. He said something about he pulled her up or something. Oh, there it is. He said that I stole her from another guy, but that was 10 years ago. What you think, Mike?
She's probably fucking him, bro.
Yeah, okay. Hold up. I gotta get the cam going. All right, for sure. We'll be waiting for you, my brother.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gotta understand, like, if you really suspected shit like that, and then you put all these pieces together, it's probably right. I've heard a lot of people say shit like that. They were usually right. You know what I mean? There was that like small 1% chance that it just wasn't like that. But when you're saying they got strong bonds, you know what I mean? And then you're saying he stole her, well, that karma come back.
Right. I gotta bring in Queen Forever 2K. What's up, Queen?
What's up, people?
What's up, dog?
Other than that, Queen, you came just in time because have another Twitch person with a problem, and their problem is that they have a friend. This guy, his name is Broken Vector. He's a married man for 3 years. He won his girl over by stealing her from another guy, and years later, now in the present times, she is spending lots of time with her male co-worker. They going on trips together, and they really have a strong bond to sum things up. So we're just waiting for this person to get their camera ready and to be able to join into the live stream.
What do you think,
Okay.
Queen? You think she's boinking him?
I think how you get them is how you lose them.
You know, that's why I was kind of like thinking to myself because the thing is, I almost want to say like it's karma, but it depends on the situation because see, if you purposely snatched her from another guy, what did you do to win her over anyway? Broken Vector, if you're still here, please answer this question for us.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some rice, bro. I was on 420 stream, bro, and we haven't smoking. I'll be right back, dog.
No problem, man. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. It's all good. Take your time. But Queen, what's your thoughts?
I just think, you know, she don't even necessarily have to be having sex with him. I think it's the coworkers. I just think it's boundaries. You know, I just don't think people have boundaries or respect each other. You know, that's all. There's nothing wrong with if you want to be with someone different, then break it off with the person you with and say, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling you like that anymore. You know, just be mature and walk away. You don't have to go and cheat, you know? Like, I don't believe in that that work husband or that work wife. That only belongs to one person. That title will never belong to someone else.
But why is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like when you start, you know, letting down and not having boundaries, you know, things become blurry. That's all.
I get you. So then, why is it so hard for people to just let it go?
Because they rather cheat. They're because I think you're scared to let go because you don't want, you know, you want your cake and you want to eat it too. You know, like every new thing you don't have to try. It's okay. You know, every new flavor of ice cream I don't need to taste. If I know what I like, I know what I like. It's all good. I just think people always want, they want always, you know, they always want what they don't have, but they think the grass is green on the other side, and it's not always, it's not always grass in the first place.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weeds and dandelions.
AstroTurf, it's plastic. It's the grass you put in Easter baskets.
Oh wow. Yeah, I get you on that one. But
I even saw someone like they're watering their grass, but they're painting it green. So they're painting the weeds and the dead grass green to make it look green again. It's not even grass, it's just like dirt that's green.
yeah. Hold on for just 1 second. I gotta bring this guy up. This guy is the man of the hour. The birthday man, you know. You gotta bring him, Mr. Best in the world.
Hey. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on?
Yo.
What's going on?
What's up?
Hold on. What's up? Thank you for the birthday love, man. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Hold on, I think we got somebody at our door. Hold
Uh-oh. Ring a ding ding.
on. As I always call her, she is the realest person on YouTube, okay? And she is definitely an OG. She definitely, you know, certified. And she definitely has our respect and our love. And we welcome in OG Patrice.
Salute, sister.
Hey, salute, salute. What's up,
Salute, salute.
everybody?
What's up?
What's
What's
going
up?
on, OG?
Oh, just chillaxing on a Friday night. Or is it Saturday? I
It's
lost track
Saturday.
of days. Saturday,
It's
on a
all good.
Saturday night.
It's chilling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. How's everybody doing? Salute to the chat.
Mm-hmm. Salute to you as
Yeah,
well,
salute,
man.
salute, salute.
Hold on, real quick. Broken Vector. Um, I know you're pretty much new, but yeah, see, in Naja relationships, we actually have like a pretty big crew. Just to let you
Mm-hmm.
know. So this is like the smallest so far as it gets
Mm-hmm.
until like we
Mm-hmm.
get the whole squad in there. Broken Vector. Look, I'll give you a chance real quick because I know like you're new. Um, if you're having trouble getting like your cam set up, just come like without your camera, you know, and come up there, and then just in a private chat, just let me know that you're here, and we'll bring you up so then you can kind of tell your story a little bit because we do want to hear your story. And Mr. Besson Road, I'll be happy to kind of fill you in if you haven't caught up to it yet.
I kind of
But
been looking, through the comments and all that. You
okay,
know.
okay. Well, yeah.
But
If it ain't
I'm
right,
observant as usual. I'm observant. But yeah, go ahead, y'all.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so am I. I've been listening, so I definitely want to chime in on it.
yeah. Feel free to chime in. Like any helpful advice is always open. You know, and Vector, like uh, tonight is gonna be a shine for you, my brother. In the most helpful and respectful way. But what you guys think about his situation?
Well, I think that if he say he got his lady 10 years ago by, allegedly stealing her from someone else, he has to think about what kind of lady was she. He have to think about she really didn't belong to that guy that he stole her from. And if the situation is happening now to him, she really don't belong to him. She's actually one of those ladies that get with a guy, possibly if she is having an affair with this co-worker, she's doing the same thing that she done to the ex with him. Now she's doing it to him with another guy. And it's kind of like it's possibly could be a karma thing. It possibly could be, you reap what you sow type of thing. It possibly could possibly be something innocent. But if he knows how he got her, he should know what she's capable of doing with someone else, which is the same thing that she done to the other guy with him. So he has something to think about and be honest with himself about, like real talk, because, you know, a woman that will do that never belonged to the man in the first place, in my humble opinion. If you feel like you can steal someone from someone, that person never belonged to them.
Yeah. Hold on for
You
just
know what I mean?
yes. Hold on for just 1 second, OG Patrice. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Um. Okay, Mr. Best in the World. Oh, ring a ding ding.
I see two
All
people in the
right.
back. Now I'm gonna bring one person up first. You know what I mean? Because the second person I'm saving you last for a reason. All right, so
Mhm.
don't feel like I'm slighting you. All right. I gotta bring up. You know what I mean? I like the all white, baby. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I see you, dog. Bringing up my homie. You know what I'm saying? I love the hoodie. I love the all white. You know what I mean? Benichi, wow. You know how we do, baby. Jay Takashi, what up, man?
How you guys doing?
We good, man. We good. Glad you're here, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
And I
I just
got
Jay.
woke up.
and I
How you
Hey,
gotta
doing,
bring
OG.
up
OG?
the man of the hour who we kind of been discussing, and he's you know, I'm glad that he's allowed us to talk, you know, to him on our forum. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. You know, bring up the homie, man. Broken Vector. What's up, brother?
Hey,
Salute.
Hello, Victor.
What's good, Mr. Broken Vector?
How's it going?
pretty good. Hey, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships for the first time, and just being willing to like not only have your mic ready and come up on the panel, but also cam up as well too. So that
Exactly.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I will say that it took a very brave young man to actually cam up, you know, in person. I thought you were gonna, you know, just have an icon or avatar up there or something, but because you know this YouTube streets is very you know, open, and a lot of people are on here. So if you can afford to show your face like that, I mean, you're brave, but also, you know, you want to be careful of your relationship of people that might be on YouTube that you know that may, you know. So just know that that's all I'm saying. That you know, people expose people in these YouTube streets. You know, so that's the only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, young man. So just be careful.
In other words, like try not to disclose like people's personal names if you can.
If you can,
Yeah.
I'm three rocking all blue tonight.
yeah.
Just realized that.
Yeah, yeah. You know?
So Broken
Yeah, I
Vector,
got the
man,
blue shades up
give
here,
us some
too.
more background to the story, Broken Vector. Like, let us know what's going on, man.
Well, what do you want to know?
Give us the background, man. Tell us what's up. That's why we here.
Yeah, so I guess my wife. So yeah, I've been with her for 3 years. I've been dating her for the past 10 years, and yeah, no, she went out to a different town. It's like a 3-4 hour drive out of town, so it's understandable that she wouldn't want to drive by herself, and it's mountain passes too, right? So it's not the easiest of drives, but she wanted to go out there, and she wanted to take her work buddy with her, or well, work friend. Um, so she works nights. So what that means for like us at least is like it's like most of our friends are like working days and stuff. So like, she doesn't really have any night friends.
Okay.
So during the week, like most of our friends are all like 9 to 5ers. So she spends a lot of time with him. So like, can you hear me well? Or,
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
you can hear me?
A little bit. You sound a little far away, but I'm
It's a
picking
little
up.
muffled.
Is that
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, better? Okay. Yeah. So where was I? She was during the week. What she does is she usually, because we have a dog, and if you hear in the background, you'll hear a bell ringing. It's the dog trying to go out. So, anyways, she goes out with her guy friend to take the dog for a walk, probably 2 to 3 times a week, and they go down to a river, which is by his place, and they'll have a couple of drinks, and then she'll come home like at 6 or 7 o'clock, which is like essentially like her bedtime. Well, not like she doesn't have a bedtime, but like when she should be going to bed for work to get like 8 hours of sleep would be like 6. So like, a couple of days a week she'll be kind of like pushing it up, kind of like having a couple of drinks, going up. But the dog's with her, so we got that. We got kids planned. That's the other thing. So we've been talking about that, but yeah, I don't know. Do you guys got questions?
Okay, so I just want to make sure.
And 3, you sound far away.
Yeah, you're far from your mic, brother.
Oh, I sound far away?
All right, you
Now
good now.
you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Okay, you're good. You're good now. You're good now.
Okay, you know, it's probably like a StreamYard issue. Okay, but you guys can hear me well.
You good. You're great. Good.
Yeah, now you're
Yes.
good now. Yeah, you're great.
Okay. So BV, right? Broken Vector. So your wife's normal work hours is during the day. You said from 9 to 5, basically, right? From the morning to like close to the evening. I just want to make sure I get some clarity on it.
Yeah, work hours are like 2 through like 10 to 11 usually.
Oh, from 2 p.m. to what? 2
So
p.m. What?
she's on like a morning. She's a reporter for a morning show.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So she works swing shift, the second shift.
Oh, that's a good question. Basically, she's saying split, right?
The swing shift, right? Like 2 to 10 or something like that. You said 2 to 10 p.m.?
Like 2 a.m. to like 10.
Oh, 2 a.m. Oh.
Yeah. Like morning.
Yo, can I ask you a question, bro? Has she ever invited you to go hang out with her friend?
Yeah. So there's been a couple of times where she'll get booze at his place, and I'll bring her back to her car there, and she always says like, "Oh, like, come meet this guy," but I'm always like, "Eh."
I mean, at the end of the day, you should probably, you know what I'm saying? If she invites you to go out there, you should probably feel it out, you know what I'm saying, before you just suspect shit. But, it's definitely not common behavior. Like, usually, like, if my wife wanted to hang out, she would hang out with me. You know what I mean? But maybe they have a lot of fun. I don't really know the situation, but if you was invited to go out, you would be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. I mean, if you have any kind of read on human beings, you know what I'm saying? You know when people are in any type of relationship, and you could kind of sense it. You know what I mean? You could feel a dude out. Talk to the dude. I would recommend, talk to the dude, bro. Feel him out. You know what I mean? Press a couple buttons, see what happens. You know what I mean?
I don't believe in that.
Well, I mean, you're not a man.
You need to tell her, you're right, I'm not a man. I'm talking about in a relationship. So what I would say is that as a female and a history of not being faithful to the person she's with, there's boundaries. There's things called boundaries. And in all relationships, you have to set boundaries and standards. Because if you don't, then anybody can do whatever. Then why are you with that person? There's no way in hell she should be walking her dog with this dude, going to have drinks with this dude, and she got a man. I don't care what you say. Friends or no friends. There's no way in hell. That's me. That's me. That's my boundary. That's my standard.
No, I get you.
I don't think you need to go hang out with the dude, go get to know the dude. I don't believe in that, because that's your girlfriend. You don't have an issue with him. You got an issue with her and her boundaries. So have a conversation with her. If you're okay with that, then be okay with that. But if you're not okay with that, there's nothing you need to feel out. You just need to have a conversation with her. You're dating her. That's like me getting mad at the next chick is up in my dude's face. I'm not gonna get mad at the next chick. I'm gonna get mad at my dude.
Queen, they're married.
Who?
Him and her, they're married. They're not dating.
What?
They're married.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Why you gotta fill out a dude and you married? Oh, hell no. You need to tell her, dude, why you having drinks with him? You mine. I'm yours. What the hell? Nah, ain't no filling out no dude. That's whack.
Well,
That's
it's already
beyond.
happening. That's the thing,
That's
Queen.
beyond. It
He
don't
wants to
matter.
know what
It
to do
don't
from here.
matter. He said I do to her and him. It don't matter. It don't matter what it is.
He's already
It's
here,
not,
though.
it don't matter. It don't
It
matter.
already
In
happened.
my mind, it don't matter.
Okay,
I'm
hold on.
married
Let
to
me
you.
clear that
There's
up real quick.
no way. Hold on. There's no way in hell my husband will ever be having drinks with some random chick going over their house, walking my dog with this random chick, and you married to me. No way in hell. No way in hell. That's no respect. That's no respect for my union. Hell no. Ain't no checking no chick out. No, it ain't happening.
I
Either
agree
gonna
with
be
you on that
me,
point.
Either
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna be
agree.
with me, either you're gonna be with me, or you can go kick it with that dude and or that chick and her dog and her beer. Cause that I don't share, man.
I can't disagree with you on this point. I say it.
But Queen,
Yeah,
hold
me
on.
either.
But you're missing the
I thought
point,
about
right?
it.
That's why I was trying to stop you real quick, because like it's not like a random chick. It's a co-worker that he's working with. And so, well, hold on. I'm not done yet. So the point is that what he's trying to say is that the woman is like, hey, initially, can you come meet my co-worker, right? You know, because women, they love to like collect friends like Pokemon. Okay, they like to collect these male friends like
No. Don't play
okay?
yourself.
First I've heard that.
Don't do that.
All right, we know that.
Don't do that. No. Don't do that. You ain't
We
speaking
know
on
that.
this woman. You ain't
Okay.
not speaking on this woman.
Even
I don't need to collect no dudes like Pokemon. I ain't into Pokemon. I ain't into the
But that's you.
none of that.
That's you.
If I have a friend, if I have a coworker that's a male, he's my coworker. That's it. We're not going out for drinks. We're not meeting up unless he met my husband at my job and they talk. I will not do that.
Well, that's what she's trying. See, you're saying the same thing. What I'm trying to tell you. What
No,
this woman
I'm
is
not.
trying to be doing.
I got a
She's trying
question,
to
though.
build a relationship between the three of us. Well, three of
I got a question. So hold on. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. So is it okay for married people to hang out with coworkers of the opposite sex by themselves, alone? Just to get down to it. Let's talk.
The opposite sex? No.
I'm gonna be real with you. I
I
wouldn't
agree
even
with
have
that.
my wife having to have to work.
No, because if
I
you're
agree
married,
with that.
no.
Not at all. Absolutely not. And I agree with Queen. She's already doing it. So that's a form of disrespect to me, to the marriage and to him as her husband, to their family, to the institution of their marriage and what it stands for. As a woman, I would not do that. But again, I question, her character and integrity as a woman, because the way he said he took her from another man. So is this the same thing that's happening now with her being, with this so-called co-worker? I absolutely agree with Queen on that. This is a conversation that you have to have with your wife as her husband. You obviously feel some type of way about it to even be sitting on this panel bringing it up. It's a concern of yours. You need to have the conversation with your wife whenever she comes home and say, hey, I'm against this. I don't recommend this, and I want you to stop it, and I want you to stop it now. And if you don't respect me, you don't respect our family or our marriage, because there's no way she should be going out having drinks, walking dogs. Now, if they have to go out of town, on business with the company, he should no. I'm saying he should have his own shit separate, a different room. She should have her different room, and there should not be anything but a work relationship. That's it. That's all.
They share a hotel room.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say one thing. Then I'm gonna hear what Tammy got to say, because I hope Tammy's still there. Now, You know what I'm saying? I always say this: I never mix business with pleasure. All right. So I don't want to hang out with no coworker. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially I don't care if it's male or female. I don't want to hang out with coworkers. Period. Honestly, once my hour is over, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no hanging out after. Now I mean, this is business, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the money. You know, and if we develop a great business partnership, you know what I'm saying, then that works. If not, then that works. As long as they are paying me, you know what I mean? When I just want to know that on the 10th that check is coming, all right, and that when I look at my account, them zeros go up. You know what I mean? Them dollars go up. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm concerned about is where them dollars at.
Money talk, bullshit.
That's why I was saying, sometimes you could work a job where there's a male co-worker and there's a female co-worker, and they do have to, depending on their jobs, they may be sent on assignment on a business trip. But if this woman is married, even if the co-worker and her, the company has it set up where they staying at the same hotel because they have to be at the same meeting to meet with someone or to present something, they still supposed to be in separate rooms. They not supposed to be hanging out together. They not supposed to be having drinks with each other unless they're taking a client out to a business lunch together or a business deal. They trying to land a business deal or close a business deal, and they go on to represent the company. It's strictly business. It should not be pleasure after work, which is let's go have a drink after work. Let's hang out after, we do this and all of that. Not even, I think it can get dangerous even if you say, oh, we closed this deal. Let's go celebrate. Nah. I'll wait till I get home and I'll celebrate with my husband. And you wait till you get home if you got a wife or a girlfriend and celebrate with her. Like we can high five each other and say job well done, but we don't need to like have this hanging out mentality because that's where the problem is lying. And obviously Broken Vector is something that's it's caused him to even question himself about it. And if you have to do that in your relationship or marriage, it is already a problem.
Hold on. Okay, so look, Tammy, I don't know. Tammy, you still there, Tammy?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I want to get to Tammy real quick, and then M3, I want you to say what you got to say, brother. Tammy, go ahead. What do you think about all this stuff?
Okay, so here's my thing: is that I'm not married yet. I'll be married at some point. It's one thing if it's like a work party and there's a bunch of work people together and things like that. And I do agree that sometimes, with whatever the job is, there may be a requirement where you go to some location with somebody. That's a possibility. But I think the problem is that when you should never put your partner in a position to question your intent. You should never ever put your partner in a position to question what your intent is or the person that you're with. You should never put them in that position. So for me, the fact that she's put you in that position is the ultimate disrespect, because you should never put somebody in a position to question whether or not what you're doing is okay. Asking, well, should I be worried? Should I be concerned? You should never put your partner in a position to be concerned or worried about something like that at all. So for me, that's the part that, there's so many parts that are not okay. But the fact, like I said, that she's put you in a position to question whether it's okay means at some point you already thought it was not okay. So you didn't just now think it wasn't okay. At some point before now, you thought something did not sit right. And the reality is that I believe whenever you say something just doesn't sit right with me, it's because it doesn't sit right. Something is not okay. So the fact that you're in a position now where you're questioning, well, should I be concerned? What is she really doing? What is he doing? Well, I guess this might be true. I guess that might be true. She should have never put you in that position to even have those type of questions. Those questions should never come up. And you guys are married. So that takes it to a whole nother level because you guys are not just dating. You guys took vows. And the thing about it is when people take vows, before you even take those vows, you need to understand what those vows actually mean because they're not just words. So the fact that she's put you in that position to question things, that's a problem. The fact that this man has put himself in a position to make it okay, and I don't give a damn that they work together. So what, they work together. Plenty of people work together, and I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of people that go on trips and their significant others aren't questioning what's really going on. So the fact that she's put you in that position is not okay. So that's what you need to look at, the fact that she has you questioning what's going on, because if she does, something is not okay. So you're on the panel asking us, but you probably already know that something is not right. So that's my 2 cents.
All right, M3 Broken Vector, really want to hear what you got to say, brother. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Oh shit. All right. So so let me say it like this, Broken Vector, right? Tammy is right that the fact that she kind of puts you in a situation where you have to kind of question her loyalty and the marriage, is disrespectful and is breaking the vows of marriage because you guys have not communicated their free will for her to do certain things around with other guys. And here's the thing. Here comes the hypocrisy of it. If it was you in that situation, she would have flipped her shit and flipped her wig or whatever. She was wearing a wig, and she would be highly upset, because,
You just said a wig?
Hey, I said flip her wig, but I had to make if she had a wig, her wig will flip, If
women be tripping.
Yeah, basically. If he did the same thing to her, she would be highly upset.
Okay.
So why would she do that to you like that? And the only reason why she's doing that to you, right, is because she's not taking the marriage seriously. So here's my thing, right? My question is for you. How did you get her in the first place? Because we have to go down to the deeper root of things. 10 years ago, you pulled her from another man.
That's a great question.
And so because you pulled her from another man, how did she react when that happened? Because it's your turn now, pretty much.
Wait, hold on. We really going there?
Yeah. But she's making it clear that she's not right now, that she's not yours. So in a minute, it's about to be the other guy's turn, for her to go pretty much get pulled back, into the streets. So I don't know. It's so that is the big question to that. Another comment that another advice I will say is this. Don't get upset at the dude that she's, pretty much spending her time with. You gotta check her, basically. What was the marriage like, before she started bonding with this co-worker? Were you guys spending enough time together? And obviously I'm not gonna say were there proper communications, because obviously, this wasn't a situation where things are communicated. I'll put myself an example. I deal with, especially in this YouTube space, we all deal with a lot of women, where it be interviews, having live talks, conversations. But what I do, even when I'm talking to some of these women, and sometimes it be one-on-one conversations, or if I'm out at work, I'm going to be out with my co-workers one-on-one during work hours, but it's all about communication. So is your wife communicating to you? I mean, saying like certain things, telling you certain things about, hey, like this is what's going on with me, or on this, and that, and is she trying to make a conscious effort? Well, that might be a redundant question at this point, right? But back then, what she was trying to make a conscious effort to say, hey, I really want you to meet this guy. He's a cool person. Maybe you guys could bond well together. I gotta do something at work that's gonna put me in a situation where I'm gonna spend my time with him. And if she is spending her time with him, it should be based off of work-related situations. If she's putting an effort to try to call some of her friends or some of her other colleagues, or if she's really, really spending most of the nights with him by herself, by themselves. I mean, I think somebody said something. I think you said about she was walking the dog or whatever together. That could have been like you and your wife walking the dog together. Why it got to be him? But like I said, it all goes back to how did you first meet her in the first place? Did you meet her in the club? Did you meet her at some type of party? Was she your co-worker at one point? That's what we gotta try to narrow down to. Let's start with the 10-year history.
Can I respond to that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how did you meet her?
Yeah, so how do I meet her? Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Met her back, I guess, 10 years ago. And it's actually here. Now you're getting into a bit of a meat swim here. So it's one of my good friend's little sister. So, so she's one of my buddy's little sister. So never paid any attention to her. But then when I did actually end up meeting her, can you hear me?
Yeah, you said this is one of your friend's little sister?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, okay. All right.
So, okay. As teenagers, there's a little sister. So anyways, when she was like 20, that's about the time that I started asking, like, talking to him about like starting to take attention to her. And then she had a boyfriend that she'd been kind of like, like the sweet teen bullshit that goes on, all that stuff. Anyways, it's towards like 1920. That's about time that like I started taking attention to her, and then she started taking attention to me at the same time, and that's sort of we started talking and whatnot, a couple of parties, and then I don't know. She never really directly cheated on him, but eventually she kind of broke up with him, and then he got heated. I got heated. He started calling her a slut, and then I met up with him. Didn't meet up with him, but confronted him in a park, and tried to fight him essentially, and he backed down and didn't want to fight. Had all of his buddies kind of surround all of us. So.
Okay.
All right. Can somebody repeat, kind of in short, what he said? Because his mic is so muffled, I can hardly understood. I didn't hardly understand what he said.
Yeah, I'll repeat it real quick. So basically, OG Patrice is so his wife were at the time was his friend's little sister, and so from what I heard a little bit, right, it was obvious that she was in a relationship with another guy when they met.
No, buddy, my buddy's little sister, like a friend's little sister.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like your friend's little sister, like your buddy's little sister. Yeah, I said that part. So, and you guys, your friend, you and your sister's brother, which is your buddy, you guys are still friends to this day, right? You hear me?
Yeah, no, I'm his best man coming up from he's getting married later this year.
Okay. But yeah, OG. So just to fill you in, right? So during the course of time, when they start kind of locking in from eye to eye, she was still in a relationship, and so she didn't really cheat on her boyfriend. She pretty much broke it off with him, which to me I feel like that's more honorable than cheating and then just trying to do some other dirt. But that's how things still got heated no matter what. And then that particular relationship, well, there was no relationship between Broken Vector and her ex-boyfriend. But basically that's how he was able to kind of win her over. But she was already in a relationship at the time.
But that
Um
isn't
hmm?
that cheating? If you're with someone, that means you're dating to someone. You're in a relationship, and if you meet someone else and you break it off with your boyfriend to be with someone else, that's to me that's the same. That's like kind of like the same thing. Why am I looking for another dude if I'm already in a relationship? Am I missing something? Like if I'm
Well,
dating someone, I'm not looking for anyone else. I'm not going to leave that door open because I'm in a relationship, right?
See, but then that goes back to your question, Queen, because you said earlier, well, if you're not happy with the person that you're with, why go ahead and then cheat? Why stay in that relationship and then still do your dirt? I can say it
You're right.
like this: there,
You're right. But I'm
it's
yeah.
yeah, in
But
some levels,
was
right?
she? But
Yeah,
that's the thing. Was she
mhm.
was she not happy, or did she just find someone that pleased her eye a little more?
It just
That's
started
a
off with
question
lust.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
yeah. So it is like a level of cheating, but I'm like, look, I'm not even gonna go in depth with that part. She did the right thing as far as by letting that guy go before it got worse. And it would have been really more detrimental if she had stayed with that guy and then decides to pursue a relationship with Broken Vector, which will also say like a lot about his character more than just as much as her character as well too. You know what I mean? Um, but then, okay, Broken Vector. Let me ask you this.
Can I say something real quick?
Oh, go ahead.
I,
Go ahead.
I just think that to me, just now in America, I think unless you engage, like I don't take none of these dating people seriously. I just don't. I mean, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, man, but I just don't take them seriously. Like I just don't, because people nowadays they just do whatever they want, man. like they they don't care. Like, and this ain't no man thing. This ain't a woman thing. I'm talking about both sides. Both men and women nowadays, they just don't be caring. A lot of them, man. They just do whatever they want. So until you like engage, like I don't really take nothing that people do seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to have, if they have open options, or they're trying to still figure things out or whatever, then figure it out, man. But until you get that engagement ring, then I'm like, all right, you serious. But until then, I don't. I don't trust the men and women nowadays. I just don't. You know what I mean? That's just
Yeah.
me. So
I mean, 84. I don't trust humans to begin with. Period.
exactly.
Because and it's sad that I've had to come to this point where even with Brooke and Victor telling us his story is just so much. The, the biggest problem I have with all this freaking like the new age that you're in right now, and where it could be possibly going, is that nothing but negatives. I see nothing positive, and that's not my fault. This is what you've given me to see. So I have no other way but to see it, but that way. But doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try to work hard to try to get provide a different path to go down. So whenever I hear stuff like, you know, people not respecting one another in relationships and things, whatever, hey, listen, man. this is the new era. My bad. I call it a trash era. Is what I call it.
Pretty much.
The old era is dead.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, we're never going back.
Never.
Ever. And now we have to do things. We have to do things a lot differently now, as opposed to relying on old school ways. Whether I was born and raised in it or not, it's something you're gonna have to really make, have a key on and actually look for what's right for you, because people's own well-being is a big thing nowadays for most people, because it's like, dude, if you don't feel comfortable about the situation, guy or girl, then don't put yourself in that situation, is what I'm gonna say. And listen, and sometimes you need to override that programming that was placed in you by your parents. And I am gonna say that you need to know what's a good feeling and what's a bad feeling. If you have a bad feeling about something, go off that bad feeling and leave.
Yep.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
In response to Marion. Okay, before we get to the solutions part, like date, calendar, plan, get food or future, whatever, right? Now we have to really focus on the nitty gritty of these things. Yes, those are the aftermath of a person who has earned those things.
But you got to post the first comment though, M3. That one, yeah.
Oh, those things are interesting aggressions to. Oh, okay. Well, those things are instant aggressions to get her. Your way of showing her you were into her, because it's supposed to be a question mark. Once you got her and now married, do you still go on dates? Do you still spend time honoring your friendship? Okay, my bad. Hold on. Or is it like mundane? Work, home, make my food, clean the house, sex, romance. I agree. Like communication first. Okay. I get what you. Okay, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying too, but go ahead and
yeah, I see what he's saying. Yeah, because of communication. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll highlight it again for you.
Oh, okay, bro.
These are the things, because that's what Broken Vector asked me to do, and then I'll say my little part. So this is what it said. Oh, and also Broken Vector. If you have a YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to like our YouTube channel, Knowledge and Relationships, and follow us on Twitch as well. I mean,
I get what Marion is trying to do or trying to say, but I think in this situation, like I think Broken Vector, honestly, bro, you need to just leave her alone, man. Like we got to stop telling people to try to work something out. This is when you just gotta let burn, bro. Like you gotta let this one burn, because she obviously showed you a pattern. And she obviously showed you who she is, man. Like, let this one go, brother. You know what I mean? It's going to hurt. It may be a long road, but you'll be better off for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you got kids or not. I don't know if you got kids or not. Hopefully. I don't know if you do or not, man. You don't got no kids? Okay. Okay.
Well, I'll say this because there's no proof, right? He has a feeling, there's no proof. So I don't want to tell him to leave his wife alone, because that is his wife. I think that he needs to get deeper into having a conversation with her and and finding out for himself, is this true or false? Is she having an affair with her coworker, or is she not? And there are ways you can find it out. You can ask her. If you think she'll lie to you, then get your own proof. Do what you got to do to find out if your wife is being faithful to you or not. Because obviously this situation is bothering you. I'm not going to tell you to leave her, because what if she's not having an affair with the guy? But there also is a thing called emotional affair. It's still an affair. She could be clinging to him because she's lacking something in you guys' marriage that she's not getting. And you guys are talking about starting a family and things like that. So you definitely need to get to the bottom of this and get to the truth. Have the conversation with her first. Let her know how you feel. Let her know what you think. If you think there's something going on, she needs to be truthful with you about it. She needs to come clean and tell you the truth, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. She needs to be open and honest with you. And you know your wife better than anybody. If you think she's lying to you, you need to make sure you got proof that she's lying to you.
OG, I agree somewhat, but I'm gonna say this, right? I think that could work for a man. Like, I think if there was a man in a situation and a woman was trying to find out if a man was cheating, that could work for a man because what I mean, men, what I mean, when we step out, it ain't really emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's not emotional at all. But for a woman, when a woman start entertaining another dude, that's why I look so bad because it's emotional. You know what I mean? And when she open up to another dude, it looks even worse. Like, you know what I mean? It's like she really defiles herself. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Right.
once a woman,
I
you
get
understand
what
what
you're
I'm saying?
saying, Beth. Right.
Once a woman does that, OG,
I
it's
get what
over
you're
for
saying.
me.
Well, listen, I get what you're saying, but we as this panelist cannot literally tell him he should leave his wife. That's not our place to say to him.
I'm
You
telling
know,
you. I'm telling you.
I'm saying that he needs to have the conversation with his wife to get to the bottom of it. If she's gonna be truthful with him, he knows her better than we do. You know, we on the outside looking into the situation only to what he's telling us, right? Which is a lot, and then it's not a lot because we don't know her side of the story as well. So to be honest and open, she could be, like I said, she could be on the brink of having an affair, but having an emotional affair because she's lacking something at home. And if he can get to the bottom of it with having a conversation with her, maybe she's just longing for something that she's missing in the marriage, and they need to work on that. Which they can go to counseling or whatever. But this co-worker needs to be out of the picture if he is a problem in their marriage. Period. Whether it be he tell her, look, you're gonna have to find another job, like whatever, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling a way about this dude. If you're not having an affair, there's something emotional going on. and
But
and like you need to remove yourself from that situation.
but
Hold
did
on.
did
Okay,
he ever
wait, Queen. Hold on for a
go
second,
ahead?
right? Okay, but I'll say this, OG Patrice, right? The issue is not the guy. The issue is within their marriage, within her. Okay, and then there's something that whatever that broken vector. Like I said, look, take my advice as a grain of salt. All right, we're not relationship gurus.
Yeah,
Just
we
want to
not, we
let you know
not,
that, right?
we not at
So
all.
don't take this
I'm telling you
literally.
what I would do.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
doing.
yeah. These are just opinions. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Just make it clear, by the way. You know, but the thing is, what I would say is because see, I'm not going to tell you to get up and just leave your woman. You know, but I would say I would at least tell you, all right, you need to have this sit down. You need to have this talk with her because since it's bothering you, you need to at least let her know, yo, I'm feeling a certain type of way because of this situation between you and these guys, or you and this guy, or whatever. I'm not comfortable when you're by yourself with men, period. Don't just say with this particular guy. You gotta make it clear with men, period, because she could go to another job and still fool around with a different guy. You know what I mean? Now, where I would come into play and say, look, now this is probably a point that I would have to give you my advice and say you should probably, you know, cut that marriage off. Is if you communicate with her and like Sophia says, like she's denying, but you know that she's lying or you have a feeling, and then you still check her, and all of a sudden she's still with that same person sneaking around behind your back. Because sometimes the downfall is that once you have that communication, then they're gonna try to get even more sneakier, so they'll try not to get caught. You know what I mean? But let's just hope in a positive way you have the communication with her and she really checks herself. If she really respects the marriage. But if not, if she's getting an attitude and she's like, I could do whatever I want to do, I ain't gotta listen to you, and I'm gonna see this guy no matter what, that's a big red flag.
And
Because
also, if I can say this, if she
wait,
immediately jumps to defense and starts to get angry and this and that, she's probably guilty of something because
well
that's her
that
defense mechanism.
well
Thank
that
you,
not even
OG.
just not even just what guilty is that's a clear sign that she really has a emotional connection with this person. And that's where you have to kind of like really ask yourself, do I want to get Will Smith? You know what I mean? Do I want to stay with somebody whose heart is not even into the marriage or within me, my, alone itself? Do I really want to start a family where I'm going to be trapped and she's going to do something behind my back and break my heart, and now I'm stuck dealing with her and with children?
Let me
That's all I'm
say
going to
this.
say.
Let me say this, man. Right?
I'm
Once a
blocked in
woman,
84.
once a woman starts entertaining another man, there is no communication from me. That's beneath me as a man. Because I'm a king. I sit in royalty. I sit on my throne. I'm absolute. I'm not talking to you about that. Especially when you got the nerve to flaunt that in front of my face. You going out and you having drinks and you doing this, that, and the third. You're only doing that because you know you can get away with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell men you got to be assertive at all times. In fact, sometimes a little bit. I'm not saying your woman should be frightened of you, but she should have a little bit of fear to not do no BS like that to you, because she knows it's gonna be hell to pay. She know the ass whooping's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say like physical ass whooping.
That's what I mean.
Oh my!
It's
She
gonna be
should.
hell to pay.
OG.
No, he should walk away before he put his hands on her.
No,
He
I'm
should
not
just
saying
walk away
I'm not saying
and
putting
leave
the
the
hands
marriage
on her.
alone.
I'm not saying putting the hands on her, but putting the hands on dude or
Well, he'll
whoever you
still
can
go
catch,
to
her
jail.
brother, whoever you can catch.
He'll still go to jail though. It's not worth it. Walk away from the
What I'm
relationship.
saying, exactly. But that's what I'm saying, OG. I'm not playing that. And mine's no, I'm not playing that. That's beneath me as a man. I'm a king.
I understand. Obviously, she does not respect him or the institution of their marriage. Like I said,
Exactly.
to even entertain it in the first place, right? So there is where number one, the first problem is like she's literally disrespecting the institution of their marriage and the vows that they took. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying for any man to put his hands on a woman, but I'm saying I'm gonna put hands on somebody so that way you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurt somebody in order for it to hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying that that's not the right answer either, because you can always walk away and
that's what I'm saying. That's why I would just let it go.
Right.
Because I know where I go with it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So here's the thing is that the communication is very lacking, because this is something that should have been communicated from the very beginning. And the fact that it wasn't communicated in the beginning and now it's a problem is part of the problem. So yes, we can blame her for disrespecting the marriage, but both of them are at fault because of the communication is lacking. So he should have been communicating with her about certain things and he didn't. So she's been allowed, so people will do what you allow them to do. And she's been allowed to do certain things and nothing has been said, nothing has been communicated. So had things been communicated from the very beginning, this could have been avoided. So I think there needs accountability to be taken from her, but also from Broken Vector. You have to take accountability for the fact that there should have been some communication early on. The first time this was going on, there should have been communication even before that, so that there's things that are established, so that if that person then goes and does that, yeah, now that's disrespect, because we've already had this discussion, we've already had this communication, and you went ahead and did it anyway. So accountability on both sides, it's what's lacking. Communication is lacking. Communication should have happened from the very beginning, so that way you wouldn't have to sit here and wonder, well, should I be concerned, what's going on, all those kind of things. So the communication is not there. And because the communication is not there, if you come to her now and say, well, I don't like you doing A, B, C, she's probably going to come and say, well, why didn't you say this before? And then that's going to be her way of thinking, well, then I guess, you said you put trust in her. That's great that you put trust in her, but communication is also a part of trust. So that communication, once again, is lacking. You could have trust in somebody, but that doesn't mean that you don't communicate anything. Part of that trust is that you communicate, and you trust what you communicate to them is going to be understood. But that part was not there. So you can trust her, and that's great that you did. But you still should have communicated, even if you thought that you didn't need. This is a problem, that we assume that we don't need to say certain things because we think it's understood. And that's where people are at fault, is because you would think in your mind, well, I shouldn't have to say this. When the reality is, yes, you do. You have to say it. Because the person can't come back and say, oh, well, you didn't say, because it was communicated ahead of time. So even if you did trust her, things still should have been communicated anyway.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Hold on, Queen. Let me say this real quick. I want to make this point real quick. I think nowadays we talk too much to begin with, especially men. Men talk way too much. Way too much. Certain things are understood.
That's right.
Like animal nature, certain things are understood. When you go to the zoo, not to put your hand in that lion cage, you just know, right? We all know. We're not hanging with no married person alone.
That's
we all know this. This is not. Ain't nothing to be communicated.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, 84. Some people put their hand in that cage.
Yeah, and you see what happens. Now,
exactly. And I laugh at it.
Yeah. Now. Here's the thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all know that when a person gets married, when a woman gets married, she's under her husband in reverence and submission to God. She's submissive to her husband. You know what I'm saying? So her entertaining other men is out the door. That's not even a conversation that need to be even had. I don't got to talk to you about hanging out with other men. That's over with once you say I do. Because you under submission to me. We don't got to talk about that. Now, as we're courting with each other, or we are trying to figure out if we want to date, or whatever, so we may be dating. Okay, cool. Do you want to have male friends? Do you want to have female friends? That's a conversation for that time. But once we marry, that's over with. That's over and done with. We already know who our friends are, who ain't our friends, who family is, who can come over, who can't. We know that already. Cousin Ray can't come over because he like to steal. Understood. You know what I'm saying? We already know these things. Like I said, we talk too much, man. We really got to stop talking so much, especially men. You know what I'm saying? Certain things are understood. She knew what she was doing. She not dumb. You know what I mean? She knew what she was doing. And she flaunted it in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew what she was doing, bro. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Queen. And then Jay, go ahead after that, bro.
Right.
I'm just gonna say this. I agree with 84. I agree with OG. Should never get to the point where anybody puts any hands on anybody, because there just needs to be respect. When I said I do to you. That's it. They ain't no kicking it. They ain't no hanging out. They ain't no going to lunch. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. And even if we do have
lunch, you mean DoorDash? They come in here?
Even if we do have there's a business trip, ain't no way in hell you gonna know what room I'm in. You gonna, It's I'm on a business trip. Why the hell am I kicking it with you? I'm not here with you. I'm here to go deal with the client. That's it. We gotta stop with these fake ass boundaries. No boundary having selves and these all this talking. I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to say a damn thing. When I said I do to my husband, guess what? His female friends, actually, they were my best friends by the time we got married.
Exactly.
My husband's female friends, we rock harder than they do, even before we got married. Because one, they respect my marriage. You know? And that's the thing. It's a marriage. We're not dating. This is not courting. I don't need to get to know you. Damn it, I already know you. If I don't know you before I married you, then that's crazy in itself.
That's
too.
crazy. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm getting to know who you're becoming, but I know you. That's called dating. That's called courting. Too much of us rush past things and no, you don't need Miss Carrie Marion, you don't need explicit instruction on boundaries. It's called respect. That's it. There's no such thing. I don't understand when if we get to the point where we're saying I do and we're married. Why the hell are you hanging out with your coworker, walking the dog, going to drinks, and I'm at home making a comment that I don't know when she getting here. When she comes home, we'll talk. What the hell you mean when she comes home? You know, I mean, I had a point where I had first got married. I had a job that I worked overnights. It was me and a male coworker. It was a 3-story building. We had clients that we had to be in the house with. Husband rode the bus with me to work. My coworker said hi to him at the door. He said, called me and said, "Where are you?" "I'm in the office." It's a big office. He said, "Are you in the office with him?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Is there another office?" I said, "Yes." He said, I would really like for you not to be in the office with him on an overnight. You're right. So I went downstairs in the other office. Simple. Simple. I didn't think nothing of it. It was a huge office. You're right. And then he said, "You wouldn't think." You're right. I didn't think about that. That's it. That's it. Never had to say anything to me again about it.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Like, if somebody married, you ain't supposed to hang out with a married person by yourself.
Like
if you're opposite sex, we all know that. Like that's common sense. We don't got to communicate that.
I don't get it. I don't believe it.
Wait, guys, hold on for just one quick second, right? There's 2 things I gotta highlight. One, I gotta highlight Sophia because
shout out to Lady Sophia.
This one hit the nail on the coffin. This one. Also, some people, she's talking about guys just want to take advantage of another. Well, anybody for bragging rights. That could be women too. You know, I don't get it. Again, invest your marriage if you're real. Waste of time, effort, and of money otherwise. Oh, hold on. Oh, who we got here?
Man, I got to bring in, man, the person. I know y'all hear some sounds in the back. You know what I'm saying? Just like these sounds, this person, he has original sounds, man. Original content. You know what I mean? Original music, man. He is the best producer on YouTube. Our music producer for non-relationships and intellectual soapbox as well. DJ Eddie F. King, baby. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for that introduction, man. Thank you. And happy birthday. You know I gotta throw that in there, man.
Happy birthday. I didn't know it was a birthday. Happy birthday.
Somebody commented happy birthday to him. So, yo, man, you and Mika had their birthdays today. So I'll say happy birthday. Yeah, I'll say it in Japanese. On time Jobi Omedeto.
Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's fly. I like that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3 in the
Killed
building.
it.
What's up,
Queen,
DJ?
what's up, Queen?
In the building.
What's up, Queen? Queen said, "What's up?" She washing dishes. She said, "What up?"
OG Patrice, what is going on? I can't see the
Yeah,
person.
she sent me a message.
What's good,
What's good,
DJ Eddie King? How you
What is
doing?
going on? I'm all right. I'm having a good day today.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
right.
beautiful.
And I can't see the person's name up there, but how you
Broken
doing?
Vector.
Broken Vector.
Broken
Yeah,
Vector. How you
he's
doing?
starting
Man?
the show right now.
How you doing, man?
So DJ, I got a question for you, brother. Is it okay for single people to hang a single person of the opposite sex to hang out? Let's say it's somebody's wife, right? Is it okay? You know what I mean? For the homie to hang out with somebody's wife alone?
No.
Homie? Hell no.
No, not alone. No, not
Hell
at all. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, thank you. That was quick.
Yeah.
no communication needed at all. Thank you.
Right. And that's not really in the rule book. It's just a no.
Yeah, it's a no. Exactly.
Hell no. To the no.
No.
Then 3, no, don't do that.
He said, no, don't do that.
Listen, brother.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Listen,
Mr. 3, hey, I see you. Sophia,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing? First Lady Tammy hitting the building. Is she sleep or she?
No, Tammy here.
Oh,
No,
she
no.
here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. She'll wake this time though.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, Tammy washing jizz. Oh, okay.
Okay, so the last thing came here says like if she thinks he's unbothered, she will not change. So here's the thing, right?
She's not going to change.
Here's the question that Broken Vector.
If you
if
put
you
her in
could
a
get-
machine.
I'm going to ask you, right? You know, does all this stuff really bothers you? Just a simple question.
Is that for everybody or is that
That's for Broken Vector.
No, that's from Broken Vector, but
Yeah.
So why have you allowed it to happen for so long?
Well, it's not super long, right? Like she just went on a trip right now.
He says it wasn't super long.
Yeah, I heard him say super long. I heard him say that.
It should have been checked after she did it the first time.
First time, that's right.
The first time, yeah.
okay,
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? At least, okay, Google. I don't know why you keep trying to pop up. Stop listening to my conversation. Now, at least he came to the right place. He's coming to knowledge and relationships for some help. So maybe this is like really, really brand new to him. And he's like, yo, before I even do any checks, I need to know how to properly check my wife. Because some people don't really have that understanding of how to properly check someone without the person trying to make you feel like the bad guy, fellas. All right? So he came to the right place by coming here for some help.
So M3, okay. So what is the problem? Like, what is that the only problem or?
Yeah, pretty much the problem is that like she's spending too much time with her coworker by themselves alone.
Yeah, that's out. That's out.
They're married too, by the way.
Yeah, that's definitely out. She knows right from wrong. She knows. She's definitely know right from wrong. She know that's wrong. So she knows she shouldn't be doing that. Unless she's not happy in the marriage.
Well, that's why we should have communication. But hold on for
and if she's not happy, she needs to just say that and stop wasting his time.
Yeah. Hold on for 1 second. 100 watts, man. What's up, man?
100 watts. What's going on?
100 watts is in the building. I ain't heard from him or seen him in ages.
Yeah, man, he's been disappearing on us.
Hey, sometimes, man, people gotta take a break, man.
I don't blame him. I gotta take my break too.
Look. All right,
I do too.
Yo, what I was about to say?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, M3. What was you about to say?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this right quick because he's a young man, and he's already been with this woman for 10 years. They married and they're talking about having a family. I think he said that they were together for 3 and then married for 7, total of 10 years or something like that. And now
They've
they're
been
talking.
together for 10 years and
I would have
married for
just
3.
Yeah. Married for 3 years, been together for 10 years.
I would have just asked her, like, are you happy in this marriage?
My thing is because the reason why I was saying that, if he finds out that it is true, what's his next move is gonna be so very important because like I said earlier, violence is not the way. You have to walk away because there is something called crime of passion, and that's why a lot of people are 6 feet under or in jail right now because they snapped when they found out that their significant other was cheating on them, and it escalated, and it's crime of passions is the reason why people are in prison now. So before that gets to that, have the conversation. I know you say you won't put your hands on her. Have the conversation with her ASAP.
But before, I just feel like dig into some paperwork, whatever agreements that you had or some. I think you should do the paperwork before having the conversation, just in case. Just in case.
When you saying paperwork, what you mean, like divorce papers?
Yeah, but I don't know what type of agreement he had. Whatever good agreement that he should get out of it, he should do it. Before having a deep conversation.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think he should have a conversation first before he even go there with the divorce proceeding. Because he needs to hear her out. He knows her better than anybody. He needs to know if she's lying to him or not. And when he tell her that he wants it to stop, what's going to be her answer or her reaction? Because all of that depends on his next decision and move that he makes within his marriage. Because what if she don't want to stop? That's a telltale sign that it's something else other than, that going on. Because if he say, look, I don't like this. I don't like you spending this time with this dude. This got to stop. Are you having an affair? If she jumped the fence, if she get angry, if she say, I'm not going to stop. And he say, that whatever his next conversation is and his next move is going to be vital to their marriage, and as far as what he's going to do about the situation if she's not willing to make a change, because she's already disrespected the marriage and disrespected him.
So OG Patrice, as far as her talking to a coworker, are they like going out? What how is it? Is it like lunch or something like that? Does it have anything?
Yeah, they going out for drinks and walking the dog together.
Oh, no,
is what he said.
No, walking the dog. No, that's out, man. That's definitely out.
And regardless, like I said, regardless to if she slept with him or not, I believe that there is an emotional affair that has already taken place.
Does he know?
And sometimes the emotional affair can be worse than the physical affair because she's becoming attached to him emotionally due to whatever she feels that is lacking in you guys' marriage.
Because she can sit up there and talk to the co-worker all the time. She's definitely talking about their marriage.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely talking about
their business.
She running her mouth.
Talking about.
Yeah.
And is the co-worker, is he married or is he a single guy? Because what if he's married too? Now they both have an emotional affair or a physical affair, and they both are married people. So now his wife is innocent in this situation, as is Broken Vector is innocent in the situation where two people are committing adultery. So again, The conversation has to be had, and the sooner the better. I don't know where your wife is now, but if soon as she get home or soon as she wake up tomorrow, and you're there and she's there, have the conversation. Sit down and have the conversation.
But does he even know about their marriage still? Does he know that she's married? That's what I want to know. Does he know?
You mean does the coworker know?
Yeah,
does the
coworker?
Yeah, does the coworker work? Does he know?
I don't know. That's a good question for Broken Vector.
Yeah, it would be hard not to know that she's not married or not. But there are signs.
Oh yeah,
clearly.
And if she's wearing a ring on her finger as a married woman, he knows.
Yes.
Read his comment, M3. The one before that.
Oh, he said yes. He knows.
No, this one.
But it's like the way how she's treating him is a very bad sign. You going out walking a damn dog with this guy?
Well, that question right there.
Read the comment.
So
he said the thing though is, even if I had a good-looking work friend, she freaks out. I can hold my own with the ladies, but she gets nasty. Any female friends. She gets nasty at any female friends. Gotcha.
You know why? Because people that are doing wrong are automatically gonna be jealous and defensive of if thinking you're doing something wrong. Automatically.
It's called projection.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, real quick though, right? Because I was muted, I had to play this again, right? So, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I was asking about. Okay, if it was you in that situation, how would she feel? Would she be like, oh, okay, hon, like, I have my male friend, guy friend, or wherever, we're spending time, so you could go out there and do your own thing with female friends. Look, guys, the only time, if you feel like, hey, you wanted to go hang out with her male friends, if you don't really care and you're doing your own thing with your female friends, that would just be an open marriage at that point. But the point is, the fact that she has the audacity to even get upset that you even hanging around, well, that's if he was. But if he was hanging around with female friends and she was getting upset about that, you gonna feel a certain type of way, then that means you should already know that he will feel a certain type of way when you're hanging around with your male co-workers.
Walking a dog.
Yeah, especially like when you're walking a dog.
Walking a dog says it all right there to me.
Exactly. But hold on now. But then here's the plot twist though, right? Okay, Broken Vector, right? You may not like to hear this though, but
it's like you need two people to walk the dog. You need two people for that to walk the dog.
No. We're not talking about walking the dog. We're talking about, have you ever, did the same thing that she did to you? Meaning, if she's doing this out of revenge, because maybe you probably did something to her, or is this just some new type of thing she's really doing that? Who started it first? Is the question.
And how long this has been going on?
Yeah, no, there's no revenge there going on. It's just everything was going good. Can you hear me well this time or no?
Hold on for a second. Let me. All right, try that again.
I think you said I was muffled.
Yeah, you sound kind of muffled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better now or not better?
Not quite. I'll tell you this. Try to text it like in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, because I think it's his headphones or his mic or something. It's very muffled.
It's a hissing sound, like a hissing sound noise.
That takes away the need for sex and all.
He probably needs to unplug the mic and plug it back in if he's using the computer.
Chip,
Walk the
what's up,
dog.
Eddie?
Oh,
Chip,
yes,
Chip,
you already know.
What's up, Queen? What's up?
Chip,
Chip, chip,
Chip.
chip. I said what's up to you earlier. I don't know if you was in the room.
I heard you.
Oh, you heard me? Oh.
I was thinking about you all day, talking about where my dessert at, girl.
We gonna get to that later. We gonna get to that later. But walking the dog? Oh no, man. Oh, I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck on that, man.
Yo, Eddie,
she out of pocket, man.
Yo, Eddie, that's funny, man. When every time you keep saying walking the dog, I just think 101 Dalmatians. Every time you say that, you gotta stop saying that, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna stop saying that, man.
I'm messing with you.
He
I'm
definitely
messing
need
with
to
you,
put
but
her
that's what
in
I keep
check.
doing.
He
But BJ Eddie, I was saying that it's beneath me as a man, as a married man, to talk to my woman about entertaining other men. It's beneath me. I don't have to talk to you about that. You should already know that. You
should be
agree with that?
common knowledge, is what we're saying, but
yeah, that's why I said she know right from wrong. She know
It's beneath you because that's the kind of relationship you built in your relationship when you were dating, when you were courting.
But it's not just that. It's who I hold myself as to as a man.
Exactly, but
I'm not, and I expect the woman to hold herself as a queen and not accept certain things either. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's called the respect and the foundation you built in your relationship. When you build
it's beyond that. It's beyond that.
It is. But when you build your relationship on sand, when the water comes, it's going to sink. It's going to give. It doesn't stand on anything because you haven't built it. You haven't built it. You haven't put in the work. You got to put in the work in relationships. Everybody wants an easy relationship, the cute Coke bottle figure girl that looked like a blow up doll. Everybody want the bag man with the money, but nobody want to put in the work.
I mean, those are fantasies, though.
I know, but that's the problem. That's what a lot of people are chasing these days.
Hold on, Queen. Go back to trying to talk. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
I want to put that out there. I put in the work.
Go to talk, Broken Vector. What are you saying?
Am I breaking up again? All I was saying is I put in the work.
He said he put in the work.
Yeah, he put in the work. He said he put in the work.
Yeah, he put in the work.
No, I wasn't necessarily directing that to you, but it can't be one person putting in the work. It's two people. And if you both put in the equal amount of work, you wouldn't be having this conversation with us. You wouldn't be having this situation because she would know off the bat that that's foul.
When you say put in the work, when you say put in the work, what do you mean?
Meaning that you respect, you know each other, you talk about things, like it's
but that's not something we got to talk about. That's universally known.
That's what I'm saying. But he
on
said
the microphone.
He said he put in the work, but obviously it can't be one-sided. You can't build half a house without a roof.
Well, listen. Hold on. It's already been proven. Look where he's at. He's at home. Where's she at?
Wait, Broken Vendor, you trying to answer the question, right? Let him answer the question.
Sorry, which question?
OG Patrice, you said let him answer something, right? There was a question.
Yeah, you was asking him questions before we start talking. I forgot what it was, but he was answering it, and then his mic was muffled.
They basically asked her, like, is there any reasons that she would just go off and hang out with her coworker and things like that? Was there any reasons to that? Did you did something in the past to made her upset, or what was it?
Basically, I just asked him, like, okay, did he did the same to her? Did he did the exact same thing that she's doing to him, basically?
Yeah.
Did he did it first?
Yeah.
That was my question.
Yeah, no, I didn't do anything. I don't know. I've done it so I'm in an area where with COVID, the restrictions have been just recently relaxed. So like the bars have just been opening again. So I've gone up back to the bars, and I don't know, I with the buddies, that sort of thing, and I don't know. I told her
Okay.
about it.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
So then my question is that like, why would she get? Okay, so how do you know for sure then that she gets mad when if you're talking to another woman? Because in your comment earlier, if I could pull it up, sure, I did not highlight that. In the comment earlier, you said that even the thing though is even if I have a good a good
A good
looking
looking work friend,
work
she freaks
friend,
out.
she freaks out.
He said
Yeah.
I can hold my own with the ladies, but she gets nasty at any female friends.
So that's the part I need you to kind of explain to me on that one.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a certain vibe she gets from girls, I guess. I don't know. She's Japanese, and this girl is she Singaporean, like, whatever Singaporean is. Uh,
So
anyways, she was taking a harsh vibe on this girl, thinking that like whatever that she was just like encroaching on her. So
Okay, let's dissect this a little
All
bit, right? To make it easier. So, like I said, on the line, he says the thing is, even if I have good looking work friends, she freaks out. So,
I
was
think he's
this a
saying
work friend?
I think he's saying that she was insecure. I think when it comes to like any female friends that speak to him, that say hi to him. I think that's what he mean. He's saying he don't, but he's saying even if he did, she would freak out.
yeah, I don't know. Like generally, if it's a female, she freaks out. Especially, she freaks out even more if it's somebody who's also of like Asian descent. So
Mm.
what the heck?
Of Asian descent. Okay.
Yeah, because she is as
So,
well, right? So
okay,
yeah, I guess it's insecurity on her part, right?
so insecurity. Okay, so
Yeah.
insecure on her part, but then she wants to go. She still thinks it's okay for her to do what she's doing.
But well,
It's
no, hold
not
on.
making
Let me ask him a question. Have you ever hung out with any female friends? That's my question.
No, never.
He
Never
said no.
outside of work. Never outside of work. Never.
Okay. He said no. He said no. See? So it's
Hmm. Okay. So she'll be back in a minute.
so it shouldn't be any reason for her to even go out and hang out with any co-workers like that. You know, especially dating. That's what seemed like that's what's going on. Because walking a dog, you got to stop for coffee, and they both stop for coffee together. That's dating. Ain't they right, Takashi?
Repeat that one more time.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Time.
I ain't gonna say it one more time. That's it.
No. Don't just say my name and just brush past it. Don't do that. I can't stand it when even
I'll mess with you, man. I'll mess with you, man. I ain't gonna do it again, man. That's crazy.
I'm messing with you, bro. We cool. We cool. But no, man. Girls do that stuff all the time. Like, oh, no, don't just say something and don't expect me not to say nothing. Because I had to nip that in the bud a lot with some of my girlfriends. I'm like, don't do that. Now, now we be joking some of the time, but I'd be like, nah, don't try to speed run that. but the biggest thing you got to take from this conversation that I'm getting, at least from Broken Victor, is everything has a cause and effect. So what's kind of been said down the line, technically what started with this, and there might be other things down the line that'll transpire because of it. So you got to be you got to be more aware of it and also address the issue before it gets out of hand. Like with the ladies, shout out to Queen, shout out to OG, who said this. Well, after that first time, then you pounce. That's what you're supposed to do, and I do agree with that. That way you nip it in the bud early, and you figure it out, and you tell them and you let them know what the deal is, because just letting something continue on is not good at all. Not good. It's not good for your mental state in the long run. I've seen it happen to men before, and trust me, it gets ugly, real, real ugly.
I got a
And
question.
go
Sorry,
ahead, bro.
Jay Takashi. Sorry about that. And him, the new guy. I got a question. It's has she ever got upset at something that you was doing constantly? Like let's say like drinking, smoking. What was it that she got upset at you? And not saying that you do those things. I'm just using that as like I'm saying in general. What did she ever get mad at you about constantly? Was
Well, that's a big one question. It's a loaded question for sure. If you have I don't know about you, but if you have a wife, they always get mad at you for something. Like
Yeah.
Hey DJ, I didn't hear the question that you asked him. What was the
I
question?
I said is there a reason that she would be upset at you constantly about something? For example, let's just say, anything. It could be drinking or smoking, or it could be you talking on the phone. Uh, was there anything she's upset at you about? Is there anything she's mad about?
no,
To
because the thing is that so because she works nights, so the only time I really have with her is like I have like a half hour to an hour window prior to her going to sleep
Mhm.
during the week.
Yeah.
Other than that, on the weekends, I got all weekend with her. But yeah, on the weekend, like, it's fine. We both drink. Usually I drink. She smokes. I don't know. Everything's usually decent. She's never complaining about anything. Sometimes complaining with the fact that, like, I don't know, I don't help out with cleaning the house enough, just because, like, I don't know. She's sleeping, but what I have, like, to pay for our mortgage, I gotta, like, so what I do is I work a second job in the evenings. So in the evenings, I'm working as well, and obviously can't be cleaning the house, that sort of thing. So
Okay.
that's the only, I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of that she complains about.
Okay.
OG Patrice.
Yeah, like I said, I can hardly hear anything he's saying, so I didn't know what he said or what answer that he gives. So if you could please repeat it so I can,
M3.
um,
Did you
yeah,
hear what you said? M3 also, so OG Patrice can know.
Uh, Unfortunately, I kind of missed that part too. I'm sorry, my bad.
You did?
Okay.
Huh.
He's saying I think he's saying he has a second job that he worked in the afternoon. She has a job which she works at night.
Hmm.
Um, I think he says she complains about the house not being clean or something like that. And I can't remember the last thing he said.
The only part I got was like he drinks and she smokes or whatever. I mean I don't know like what she smokes or whatever.
No, I didn't say. Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that part.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I smoke too, but just not as much as she does, I guess.
Uh,
I don't know. I have a like for me, I don't know what it is, but I just got like a low tolerance with weed. So usually what I do is just drink, vape a little bit with this guy, on a low setting, and then do some mushrooms, like just like what do you call it, microdosing mushrooms. But other than that, yeah, no, I don't know. Like she's never like mad about like whatever I dabble in with drugs. So I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, I heard what he said. Yeah, I heard what he said. Yeah, I
You heard
heard
what he
him.
said, Takashi? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That, that's more of like a thing of vices. Like whatever vice that she has, is different from the one that you have. Now you guys have similar ones, but the difference is like if you dabble, like you said, you said you dabble in in a couple of things, but from what I'm getting, I don't think that's enough for a reason for her to be mad or things like that. Because if you both do it, but I guess it's to the degree that you're doing it. But even then, that's not really a factor. So I mean, especially nowadays when everybody like either smokes or vapes, I'm like, no, that that wouldn't be a reason for her to, from at least in my mind right now, where I'm trying to break it down, for her to like go off on you. It just to me that speaks more to the psychology of a person, as if like there was something already there before she picked up the vice. So you
Mm.
know, that's also a possibility because I didn't know that with one of my exes because she was good at hiding it. Um, and it just came to surface level like a year later, and I'm just like, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you tell me? Because no, and the reason why I had to come out like that because well, we've been in a relationship for like what 3 years, and you haven't said anything until now. And the thing is, you're comfortable with all these other things, but you're not comfortable with telling me that, which means that there was some hesitation or lack of fear. Well, not lack. There was some fear that was jamming you to not to warrant you to not want to tell me something because you were afraid of how I would react. And my react, and trust me, I don't react like a crazy angry man. I don't do that. But like it lets you know that there's something deeper beyond the surface that you're not paying attention to, or that she could cover up. So when I heard when Broken Victor said that to me, that got me thinking about what things that went on with me and my ex at that time. But just stuff like that, like little things like that, can turn into something bigger. And it's just a matter if her composure is well enough for you to want to share it with, and that is a trust thing. I will admit it goes to fear and trust because no matter what type of stress I may have been through, if she feels like, well, we ain't got to that point where I could tell him, so I guess I just keep holding it in. That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, because it might be something life risking. I mean, life threatening to her health, or to like her mind. So like I said, whenever I hear stuff like that, I'm just like, yo, you gotta let me know off rip. Because it's better if I know at the beginning as opposed to later on, where there could be like actual health causes
I know
or mental
she's like the
mental
opposite.
strain.
Hold on, real quick, you guys.
Oh, what was it, three?
Someone's in the chat.
Oh,
She stole my
oh,
thunder.
You mean
Hello, everyone.
Hey, she
yeah.
stole my thunder.
How you
Hello
doing?
to you, man. I'm surprised that
Hey, she's still my thunder.
that you even up because I know in Canadian time, let me see, 12, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she
Yeah,
Canadian?
like
Canada?
from
That's,
Canada. So
oh,
that
okay.
it's like 3:23 her time. Hey, but we appreciate you for getting up so early just to watch Nice Relationships. Just make sure you get those likes up, okay?
Yeah, I thought the time
Thank you
frame
for
was
tuning
different from ours.
in.
And I want to say to Broken Vector, 10 years, right? You guys been together in totality. That's a pretty long time, and
yeah.
you look young, so which means you probably was in your 20s. Maybe you might be 30 if you're that, but you might be in your early 20s when you guys got together, and 10 years together is a pretty good span of time. And a lot of times couples get into a routine of things in life and they get complacent in the relationship. And somebody can become bored easily. Don't mean they don't love you. It just means that they bored with the routine or whatever it is that is going on in your marriage, and if something is lacking, whether you guys don't date anymore, you don't have a date night, you guys are not going out and enjoying each other, and things got got you two together should be the things that keep you together. That's what I always said that I wanted to have in my marriage, is that the things that we did to get each other is the things that that we need to do to keep each other. So going on dates constantly, supporting each other dreams and goals, and just all of the things that that she likes as far as hobbies and your hobbies, like do a lot of things together and support each other, and go on dates, like actually go and have fun, do the same things that you guys did when you guys dated. You could do that in your marriage, and especially you guys don't have children yet, because once you have children, then that slows down, and it shouldn't stop, but it does slow down, because children is takes up a lot of time, and they're very expensive, and your whole life is going to change once you guys start having children. But always find time to make for you and her. Go on a trip. I mean, when is the last time you guys went on vacation? Like, you gotta keep the spark and the spice in your marriage, in your relationship. And you guys are 10 years in, and people tend to get, in routine and complacent with things. And somebody gets bored, and when another man or another woman giving you that attention that you're no longer getting from that spouse, that other half, now you looking at this person and saying, "Oh, you look really nice today. You look handsome today. That's a nice suit. That's a nice shirt. I like that tie. Oh, that dress looks really nice on you. I like that color on you." It starts with just conversations just like that. And obviously some type of spark in conversation has came about to with your wife and this guy, where she feels that comfortable with going out to drinks, for having drinks with him, and going walking the dog together with him. Obviously something has led to them becoming emotionally attached to each other, and you have to get to the bottom of that too in your marriage, because if it's not him, it'll be somebody else. If somebody is not happy in the marriage, you have to get to the bottom with why they're not happy. So I want to say that to you, because it easily happens to couples, whether they're married or not. If they've been together a long time, and you got work and people busy and living lives, and you just become complacent in the relationship or in the marriage, and you just, because things just so routine, and you forget who you were as a person. She'll forget who she were, and you'll just forget all the things and the fun that you guys had when you were dating, when you were fresh into the relationship, going to the movies, going out to dinner, traveling, whatever those things are, and it definitely, Sophia's right.
So yeah,
It gotta be both ways. You know what I mean? So I would definitely listen. It's so important. Communication is so important in a relationship, especially in a marriage. Communication is so important, because if you don't tell the person how you feeling, or find out how they feeling, we just tend to overlook the other person's feelings, and that's one thing you shouldn't do, because obviously she's have some reason for why she's doing what she's doing, which is, it's dead wrong and very disrespectful in your marriage. But why is she doing it? So you guys got to have the conversation.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. Can I ask complete aside from what we're talking about right now? This is going to Eddie and Jay. Um, so Eddie, when you join the conversation, were you join the documents and
He muffling. You muffling.
Yeah,
I
you
can.
muffled,
I
BB.
can.
I can't hear you. What's
Yeah.
up, Marcus?
He asking me and Jay Takashi something. But I can't
Yeah.
really hear him.
Oh, I'm just asking about like what the like. Sorry, culturally, I'm from like a different like whatever. Anyway, so I'm just curious about like what like um the take is on like I don't know Japanese in general. Like how come like Jay and Eddie like Eddie? I know you had the Japanese when you entered the chat, and Jay, I know you got Takashi. Like I don't know. I'm just curious about like your guys' I don't know my own ignorance. I'm just curious about what the Japanese interest is. That's all I'm saying.
Jay. Jay, you there? Okay. Jay. Takashi. Did you hear what he said? I can hear what he said.
What's up? Say it again.
All I heard was something about Japanese and something.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I thought you heard him.
Is my microphone that bad? No, I'm just curious about like what the sort of like culturally. I'm from a different like I'm from a different country, so I'll put it that way. So I'm just curious about like what the Japanese like just so because I'm ignorant coming into this conversation. So I'm just curious about like because Eddie like you came in saying like Japanese and Jay like you got.
Oh, okay. So okay, so you're asking me about the actual culture? Is that what you're asking me?
No, just the interest with it. Like I don't know. This is a big open-ended stupid question.
Okay. No. I know what you mean.
K Love, thank you for tuning in. She says, "Can he type?" Well, I shouldn't assume male or female, but anyways, that person says, "Can he type in the chat since no one can hear him?" Hi, Miss Sophia.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree because I really can't hear him.
Yeah. I mean, OG.
Okay, yeah.
Never mind. What I'm asking has zero relevance to this topic. So, disregard it.
No, I got you. No, I got you. Broken Vector. Like I said, actually, private type it in the private chat for me, and I'll answer you that way. Because I had been able to hear you through some of it, not all of it, but some of the stuff you've been saying, I've actually been able to hear you a little bit. I mean, I got new headphones.
He basically asked you, what was your interest? Where does your interest from Japanese culture come from? Salute to
Where did
Caleb.
it come from? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's better. So my interest came from when I was very young. It came from anime, but also came from old school Asian movies in the sense, like the culture itself, like from Taiwan, from Japan, from Tibet, like all these other places that are very Asian based. The interest came from there, and then after that, it became a matter of wanting to speak the language, which was Japanese. Because because I've always wanted to go there, and now my mission is actually to have a life over there once I've gotten over there. And because I've actually made connections with people in high school who were from Japan, I still talk to them to this day. One girl that I dated and also a guy that I befriended, I still talk to them, and we have daily conversations every Friday, which would be early morning here, which would be nighttime for them. We would have conversations in Japanese as a means of me of testing how good my language is. So the love came from that, but also but just being recognized by the Japanese folks to know that I can speak their language a little bit, which is good to me. Like they love that because the language barrier is a real thing when it comes to any person that's out of America, because you can't speak their language, therefore it's hard to communicate. And honestly, it's more than not an ignorance towards some people that think they could just go. Well, I don't have to learn it, so I'll just speak English, and so I got to put in no work, which isn't very naive.
Now, did I miss something? Is BV wife Japanese? Did he say that?
No. I think he was just asking me a question. That's all.
Oh, okay. But I thought I heard him say something about somebody was Japanese before, so I just want to know
Now,
if his wife was.
Yeah, I can figure that out easy. I'm not gonna lie. I would be able to tell him everything that's going on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that would be American. That would be an Americanized one because real ladies from the actual place do not act that way at all. They would never act like that. They wouldn't. They don't talk. They don't entertain any. First of all, this situation wouldn't be going down. They don't invite other. They don't invite their men's friends to the house.
Yeah, that's not Japanese. That's not Japanese culture. Naturally, normally.
Can I clarify? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, no, you're a little muffled still.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Is that better?
Can everybody hear him? I hear him.
I can't. I cannot. I really can't hear him. He's very muffled, and it's probably the earphones or your mic. Something you may need to unplug it and plug it back in or something because it's.
Or at least turn up the volume of it. I would.
Yeah, because it's very muffled.
No, better.
I'm the only one that can hear you. It seems like I don't know.
Hey, I just wanted to say real quick a shout out to Knowledge and Relationships. Shout out to M3, DJ Eddie, Jay, OG Patrice, and of course, but not least, royalty herself, Queen Forever, 2K.
What's good, Marcus? What's good, Big Bad Bull in the building?
No, I just wanted to say because I was on these YouTube streets earlier, and I was like, oh, well, let me see Knowledge. I didn't even know you guys were on right now for the last couple hours, but I was on yeah, I feel you, man. No, I wanted to get out here and see what you guys are talking about. And nice to meet you too, Broken Vector. Even though I can't really hear you that well, but nice to meet
you. Yeah, we trying to give Broken Vector our opinion and views on the situation he's having in his marriage, with his wife. So just to put it shortly, his wife is, going out for drinks and walking a dog, which she's their co-workers, but he's a male, right? And she's a married woman. So, that in and of itself is disrespect of the marriage. So we're just giving him, our opinion and views based off of what he's told us about what's going on in his marriage. So obviously to some degree, it is bothering him and he is questioning her loyalty and faithfulness in the marriage. So that's where we at.
And OG Patrice, I think you're right. He definitely need to have this conversation with her. Definitely.
I think just my opinion, if anybody else still needs to go, I'll wait. But
no, go ahead, bro.
I think communication, obviously, I think everybody just probably already said it. Communication is key, and understanding and patience, but also don't be ashamed at all, because I know obviously you're not ashamed to ask people for help here, but to go seek for other relationships that are married as well, that have a strong bond, that have been through it, that are still together. If that's what you guys really want to do and make it work, I think that's always helped from what I've seen. And, whether you want to do it religiously or professional help, a couples counseling or couples therapy, that's none of them be an option. And yeah, people in real life that are married couples, like even before your generation as well, that'll help. That's my opinion. But yeah, man, I wish you the best though.
Yeah, and to touch up on what Marcus was saying, Yeah, because I've noticed that both of my two brothers that I mentioned, I speak so highly of, they they even went out and seeked help. You know, I guess I remember everybody had a boiling point at one point. So it was the one time in the marriage where it's like, okay, you guys got to do that thing because it seems like it's getting hot between our two. So you know, do the do couples counseling and things like that. They did that, and it worked. Um, they some of the inadequacies, ah, the inconsistencies more that both of them had, it was brought to light, and they worked on those inconsistencies, and they understood like what each other lacked, and then they improved on those things, and then it was about being receptive to one another's talents that they couldn't produce, and then once they took care of that, it gradually got better, and they did that within a span of a year because they kind of like took all that infrared noise out of the way and they just focused on that. Well, still doing what they had to do because she does her thing, he does his thing, and then whenever they had the time to be together, they would also talk about what they improved on each and every day, and it's not more that it sounds like an achievement, but it sounds like a progression that they were trying to go towards. And I think a lot of people can speak and understand to that because even every day when you're single by yourself as a man out here, you're doing everything you can to be better than yourself that you were prior. M3 can speak on this. My man Marcus can speak on this. Eddie can speak on this. I can speak on this because I've been doing the same thing for a while, but each day I'm getting better and better. So if I ever got even with the girl that I'm currently with right now, even though she's from the country, um, she's noticing things about me. I've already picked up the habits that she has, and I'm receptive to what she's doing. And I guess I just come for me just be able to read people really good. That's all. I consider that a special power that I have. I'm just able to read people really good, and just kind of keying on those signs that she's doing.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so broken vector. See if your audio can work now.
Is this better?
Oh, I hear him.
Okay.
A lot better.
Yeah, much better.
There we go. Yes.
Now I have to hear my own voice. It's horrible.
Well, we can hear you though.
Okay, well, I'll tolerate it. Sorry, this is another super unrelated topic.
Go ahead.
A super unrelated question, but you said I'm sorry, my mind went in a different area here. You said your girlfriend's from country. What does country mean in your guys' area?
Okay. So like she's in the Saluda area, basically.
Well, no,
South
like is it
Carolina.
like?
Oh, you mean?
I don't know what it means for you guys.
Okay. I'll admit you. Okay, so basically, she's from Germany, right here, and she lives in the country out here. And whenever she moved, whenever she moved from there to here, she had, she still has some habits from her actual country that she still does. But the thing is, when I say I picked up on those things, little quirks that she would do, or if she had a vice, but when she didn't have really any vice, her more so I said if she did have one currently right now, it's just like she likes to walk a lot. She likes to go out and walk a lot, especially out in the grass, like on the grass field and things like that, just to clear her mind of things. So when I picked up on those things during our date, I I kept it to the forefront of like she likes to she likes to walk a lot, she likes to run and do sports a little bit. So it wasn't something that she was self-conscious about. It was just more something that I brought to the light to her that said, you really like to do that. And she says, well, how do you know that? And I told her, because I paid attention, and you were showing me signs of that you're more of like a free spirit walker. You just like to walk a lot. So that's what I meant by like when she's not from here, but I was a but also with respect to like she had some quirks that she made apparent to me, you know, because when people do, I'll say this. I think people need to understand this. Every person you meet has a quirk that they have. Some people, some people like to fold their arms a lot, or some people like to be, closed off a little bit, and then they'll open themselves up to you. Everybody has that. Everybody has that. Marcus got one too. He likes to make jokes a lot, but that's his thing. That's his quirk. But
Guilty.
exactly. He can't. Yeah, exactly. You're overruled. But yeah, man, that's just one of the things with my girl that I'm currently with right now that I noticed that she has, and also she's very soft spoken. Like she speaks very soft like. So she doesn't like raise her voice, but when she's happy she'll laugh a little bit. Her voice will rise a little bit, but she doesn't she never sounds obnoxious when she laughs. She does it very respectfully, and same thing with me. She knows my little quirk is like I repeat, like she said, you seem to pay attention a lot. Like, that's one of my things. Like I have to pay attention a lot. Because sometimes I do think too much, but when I'm dating a woman, it's more than that. I think less is what it is. I don't want to have all these, I don't want to have these regurgitating thoughts in my head when I'm trying to actually focus on the person right in front of me. Because that's the mission at the end of the day, to pay attention to the other person, but not have too many questions. Don't ask too many questions all at once. Just ask them one at a time, with people, with respect. So yeah, I mean, so that's the whole thing when it comes to my German girlfriend. She's, like I said, she's very different, and she just moves very differently than some women out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Boy,
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, so you getting tired, my brother?
I kept noticing, bro. So he keeps yawning.
And you should went to sleep at 9 like I did.
Nah. I'm kind of glad that we're actually having like these late night chills, man, because it's always good to like do something new. I don't even think that we ever had a stream where we started like at 10 o'clock, like at night, like just started. I don't remember that. Yeah. So I mean, this is cool. Like we got a lot of like early birds and night riders around here. So
Pause on that. I'm saying that shit, me, man.
I'm an early bird, but I ain't.
Yeah, I will say this, bro. I will say this. It's great because I love how you have people still here with you, rocking with you this late at night on a Saturday in the evening. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's all you guys, man. And OG Patrice.
Yeah.
So, hey, I appreciate it. Like I said, shout outs to the people who stuck around, like in the chat, especially the Twitch games, because we definitely need more viewers on the Twitch side, so we get affiliate level.
That's just a cover up. He wants Cash App. I'm just playing. Buy the merch.
Man, look, I want it all, man. I'm not shy from none of that stuff. I got everything pinned to the top. But also, if you are new to Knowledge and Relationships for Twitch and for YouTube, for YouTube, please subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships. Make sure you please hit that notification bell, okay, to all, so that way you'll be notified whenever we go live. We go live on Mondays, Thursdays, for now at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're in the Pacific time zone. And then sometimes Tuesdays we'll be streaming, Wednesdays we'll be streaming, some Fridays we'll be streaming, and some Saturdays we'll be streaming as well too. So, but anyways, look, just hit the notification bell. Make sure y'all subscribe, so that way, if you like us so much, you'll know when we go live. For Twitch, just make sure you follow us, and that's pretty much it.
Respectfully, from the bottom of our hearts.
Exactly. Respectfully, y'all. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, do you got a Spanish plug? M3?
Spanish plug?
Yeah, for all your Mexican and Latin viewers, Telemundo, Calavisión, Univision.
Man, boy, I got you, bro. You know.
All right. Well,
That's
I'll offer my services for right now for free because it's an expiring offer.
all right.
All right. Bueno, let me try this real quick. So I can get it down the first time. Hola, buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Muchas gracias por estar aquí en el canal de Knowledge y Relaciones, por favor. Gracias. Y ponen con tu teléfono, su celular, la laptop, la computadora, por favor, suscriben, gusten y comparten este canal de M3, la inteligencia y correlaciones también, por favor. Todo, por favor, gracias.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Now I'm gonna have to shout him out in Japanese now, man. You freaking jerk. I got it. Don't worry, M3. Give me a second, man. I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do it, because I gotta actually remember the word for shout out.
Can I quickly say thanks for having me on, guys?
Yeah, no problem, Vector.
Appreciate
No problem,
it.
man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
for
Vector.
listening to my bullshit.
Vector,
Bro, next time, just use the B2, bro, because hey, I can hear you, brother.
Yeah, I just want to give you, some words of last words of advice, if I may, young man. I know you're young, and I know that when you're young, and you marry young, sometimes, you think you're ready. You're right. You think you know that you're ready for marriage, but when you realize it's things that you haven't experienced because you married so young, sometimes in marriages, when you marry that young, you could tend to feel like you missing out on something. So I think that that's a possibility too, possibly with your wife. My last words of encouragement would be to you to definitely have the conversation with your wife as soon as possible and get to the bottom of things, and make clear and precise decisions based on that conversation. But stand your ground and don't allow anyone to walk over you, not even your wife, especially if she's being disrespectful and treating you wrong. So I would just encourage you to definitely have the conversation, be strong, stay in your stance, and let her know where you stand about how you feel about things. Be honest and open, and expect the same thing from her, and hopefully you'll get the results that you want. I hope everything works out for you. Whatever it is to be, it will be. Sometimes we don't see things right now when you're in it, but when people are outside looking in, and they see things differently from you. So just, you have to be realistic with yourself, and be realistic with what's going on in your marriage. So good luck to you, and hopefully the next time we see you on the panel, it'll be some good news, whatever that good news is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice to meet you,
You're
man.
welcome.
Yeah, and Vector, right? I'll just say this though. Like I said before, you could just take our words as a grain of salt. These are just opinions. It's not something for you to just to say like, oh, well, you know what, M3 or Mr. Best or whatever says like, I should leave my wife, so let me go ahead and do that now. If anything, right? I'll just say this. Just
buy his merch.
Yes.
Yes. Let me say the disclaimer. This is not marriage advice. This is the just opinion and views of the panel and the chair.
Don't sue us.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys just bouncing and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, we are not hold on, sorry. I gotta type this in real quick. Relationship
Expert
gurus.
I ain't shit.
Quit reading the legal disclaimer. It's not me to do it.
Side as well too, though. So we're not relationship gurus, everybody, right? So I'm just saying, even though this is non-relationship.
Oh, we are Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Bam. Now it's timestamp. So yeah, y'all can't sue us. But anyways, right?
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to do timestamps on mine. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
But seriously though, like think about what we said, but don't tolerate disrespect. That's all we're just trying to say is, and she's continuing to disrespect you. You have to really weigh out your options. Is that's the type of person that you really want to have a family with, and she's not even respecting you as it is. So think about those type of things before trying to advance it to the next step, because maybe she might not be the one for you, or maybe it just right now you could kind of talk things out and work it out. But stop letting things go for so long like that, you know, because you let it went by way too far. Even if it was like 15 minutes or 15 like seconds, you gotta nip in the bud like that. And K Love says, to be honest, it will work better if we heard both sides in most cases. And you are definitely right.
Yeah.
That's why we can't really give you that type of, well, like I said, we can't really give you our full utmost opinion, because it would be nice that you could probably, if she was open to it and you're open to it, maybe bring your wife or whatever. We could probably do some unlicensed counseling. I would just say it like that. So,
Can I add something real quick to M3?
go ahead.
I think like the basis, I think, in my opinion, from what I've seen, the relationships that have lasted the longest until the end of time was the ones that had cooperation, communication, trust, respect, and obviously love, right? So those are the ones that usually last, I believe, in my opinion, the longest. And so hopefully, man, I haven't got a chance to really talk to you, because these kind of conversations I tend to like to have behind the scenes with people. But you're more than welcome to ask anybody for advice. Yeah, so that's just my opinion. And hopefully, if it's been more than once where a person disrespects you, and even if you do check them or correct them and they still keep doing it, they've already lost a lot of respect for you in general. That doesn't just go for women, it goes for men too, Any person that still thinks it's okay to keep disrespecting you regardless, and especially if it's the woman that you choose to have those vows with, that's a big issue in my eyes, in my opinion. But man, yeah, I wish you the best, and hopefully we get to talk about it. Catch me on the Great Pill podcast, or catch me on Jay Takashi's channel as well. Please hit the like bell, share, subscribe. Be right there, man, brother.
Marcus is an extension of myself on that channel. So yeah. And Broken Vector, if you like to come to that channel sometime, I invite everybody to check it out. And it's not a shout out to me. It's just shout out to people who actually want to come on there. Like when it comes to knowledge relationships, I think me and him have we both have the most comforting atmosphere to bring people on to want to come to our platforms. And that's why I've recommended knowledge relationships to a lot of people, because some of these cats I told them I told them about my man M3, my man 84. They do really good content. And the thing is, like I said, it seems inviting. It's a calming nature, the atmosphere, the conversations, the people, they're very respectful, and it's the same thing with mine. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm really here to help you guys have good conversations with other people, but also just have a level of understanding and respect for another human being. That's what I really care about. And my channel is not committed to I can't use that word, but it's not committed to effery and freaking trolling people. I don't do that. I don't do drama. I care about seeing other people. All in all, these people know what they're doing, and I'm gonna shut out my brother. I'm gonna shut out my brother here in Japanese for him real quick. I got 15 seconds. That's all I need. Anata ni sakebe oshi o knowledge and relationships. Gambate.
Hey. All right. Thank you guys. For the translations. So this one I'm just gonna do real quick.
Wait, I didn't do my translation.
Oh,
go get it, queen. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
Oh God. Where's Black David at when you need him here? You need some Black David up in here.
I love OG Patrice. I don't know. Yo, Chaka on. I gotta listen to her again, man.
Yeah. Well, look, man. Shout outs to like everybody for like tuning in. Man, this was like a wonderful night, man. We had like people like in the Twitch side, like commenting, watching us. We had people on the YouTube side watching and commenting us, and so like I just want to say thank you everybody for making this a great night. Broken Vector, you was definitely like the star of like tonight's show. Thank you so much for tuning in. With your questions. Hopefully it was helpful. And just man, look, follow us like on Twitch. If you have a YouTube channel, I'll say this again, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. K Love, thank you for tuning in. And yes, respect is number one. And for that, we definitely respect you as well. So, with that being said, okay, shout outs to the Knowledge and Relationships crew. Shout outs to DJ Eddie King. Shout outs to First Lady Tammy. Shout outs to Dom. Where you at, girl? Where you at, Dom? Okay, shout outs to the birthday boy. The birthday man, Mr. Best in the world with the master plan. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this sensei music off real quick. But anyways, it was definitely fun and it was a pleasure having everybody on board. Oh, we got a couple of B2s all around, so I don't know which one's the real B2, but we'll definitely give a shout outs to Broken Vector as well. Thank you again, sir, for just tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships for the first time. And let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got issues with my audio. I'm trying to call in with my phone, and I got 3 different apps going.
Hey, it's all to the good. Good thing you kind of figured that part out like kind of close like to the end. So you know what to do like next time. And let me see. Oh, let me go ahead and zoom you in real quick. Do you have like anything that you want to shout out like from your Twitch side? Do you game? Matter of fact, I didn't even ask like where are you from originally?
You look like a baseball player.
You also look like from out of the country too, though. Are you from out of the country, out of the U.S.?
I'm not in the U.S. I can say that. I'm not going to identify where I'm from. You told me not to.
That's cool.
So, cool. Yeah, although it's probably pretty obvious, but what I will pump though is subscribe M3 if you can, and Jay Takashi as well. I heard that one going, so subscribe to those guys. They seem like awesome guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck.
And now Kayla says, now we can hear him breathe. Funny. Well, anyways, everyone, it was definitely like a good night. Stay tight, and we might do, matter of fact, chat, let us know if you guys want us to do another late night stream. We might do another late night stream next week, man, if y'all down for that. But until then, we're about to go ahead and get ready for bed. And I just want to say peace out.
Salute.
Peace.
Oyasumi.
Peace.